The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Thompson back with a lone back, a man in motion. That's number 5. Fakes the handoff, spins around. He's back in the pocket, throws deep. He's got a man up top, and he catches it. He's still on his feet. Number 18 going the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to North Fond du Lac, where the Oakfield Oaks are hosting their home games here. It's the Oriole Athletic Complex here in North Fond du Lac, and we are so excited about the opportunity that we have here to cover some playoff football one more time. I was talking to Coach today, and you're going to get to that on the interview, and I said, you know what? Why do I keep saying 8-man football? I don't care if it's 8-man or 11-man because this is football, Dom. I watch this. This is football, and it's fun to watch.
Absolutely. Football playoffs is football playoffs. Doesn't matter how many people are on the field, how the dimensions are. It's still football. It's still a great game. It should be a fun one here in the playoffs.
I think we're going to have a fantastic one. Joining me here on the broadcast is Dominic Ackerman, along with I got Shelby and Kaya down on the field, and I've got one camera up and running. I don't have the other one, and I'm trying to see whose I have. I think I have Kaya's up and running. I don't have Shelby's yet, so I don't know if you didn't turn on the transmitter or what's happening, but I don't have signal coming out of that one camera there. But you can see what a beautiful shot there of the sunset that's taking place here, and maybe I have something wrong here, Shelby, so I'll see if I can check and see if I need to reset something here. But we're going to step aside. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back. And you can see I've got the bracket up here for volleyball, which is the wrong bracket, obviously. I'll get that changed out. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling Only Guide Service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to, I said I was going to fix that, and I didn't, so let me just turn it off here. And then I'll see if I can get it fixed here. Welcome back here to North Fond du Lac, home of the Orioles here, but today it is the home of our Mighty Oaks here as we get ready for level 2 in the playoffs as they're going to be taking on the Belmont Braves. And speaking of Belmont, let's kick it over to Dominic and have him tell you a little bit about the Belmont Braves.
Yeah, so this is a matchup between the 8-1 Belmont Braves and the 9-1 Oakfield Mighty Oaks. Passing yards, both of the leaders in both of these stats for the Braves. We got Wyatt Temperley, a sophomore, leading the way for the Braves. He's 94 for 138 on the year for 1,478 yards in the air, 26 passing touchdowns, along with 84 rushes and a touchdown on the ground. Then for the Oaks, passing yard leader is Austin Harmson, a junior. He's 61 for 92 on the year, 1,100 yards, 22 passing touchdowns with a lot of rushing yards and 6 touchdowns for him as well. I'll let kind of Jeff go through that Oakfield stats as we come into it. So I'll focus right now on the Braves.
Go ahead and follow him out there. Shelby, come on up.
All right, for rushing yards for the Braves, we got Tyler Kaisamore, a senior, and he is going to be all over these stats today as I was looking through. 196 attempts this year on the ground for over 1,200 yards. He's got 21 rushing touchdowns, along with the reception game. He's got 317 receiving yards, along with 4 reception touchdowns. For the receiving yards leaders for this Braves team is Cody Kleteka. He is a senior again. He has 25 receptions on the year for just about 650 yards and 13 touchdowns. Then we'll go to the kind of their overall stats for the Braves. As I talked about, their passing leader is that Wyatt Temperley, a sophomore, leading the offense command for the Braves. Their rushing leader is Tyler Kaisamore, the senior, and then second behind him is probably Bradley Lancaster, the junior, with 191 yards. So pretty steep drop-off after Kaisamore for the rushing side. Receiving, we got Kleteka leading the way with 656 yards, and then Kaisamore as well with 317 for 4 passing touchdowns, and Griffin McNett, a sophomore, for 243 yards on the year and 2 touchdowns for him. We'll go over to the defensive side of the ball for the Braves. Leading the team in total tackles is Brady Lancaster, the junior. He has 88 total tackles on the year, and then behind him is Tyler Kaisamore, the senior, with 73 total tackles on the year, and Caden North, a junior, with 55 tackles. This team does not have a whole lot of sacks, only 7.5 as a team on the year, but they have 74 tackles for loss. So they are getting it done behind the line of scrimmage, even if they're not getting to the quarterback. In terms of turnovers on the defensive side, the team has 9 forced fumbles and 7 that have been recovered, including an 8-yard recovery on a fumble this year. On the interception side, they have 8 as a team, 4 by Wyatt Temperley, the quarterback, so he gets out there on defense and wreaks havoc on the opposing quarterback as well, along with 2 pick sixes. On the kick return side, we got Tyler Kaisamore once again and Griffin McNett doing the returning on the kicks, and for punt returns, it's Kaisamore. Kicking for this team is Wyatt Temperley, however, the PAT specialist is Tyler Kaisamore. And punting is Kleteka along with Temperley. We'll see if that comes into factor today. Not a lot of punts on the year, only 18 total punts for the Belmont Braves. So they get it done on offense, whether a field goal or a touchdown majority of the time. That's what I got on the Braves.
Yeah, we had the chance to look at that preview. It looks like it's pretty evenly matched here. My concern when I take a look at this, and I'll talk a little bit more about this when we get to the Oakfield and we talk about the rest of the matchup. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we're going to come back here and Talk about the Oakfield Mighty Oaks. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman. Dominic did a fantastic job with the info stuff here for Belmont. Kaya's got the fantastic shot down on the field right now. Shelby's trying to get the camera fixed, and we will be back here at the Oriole Athletic Complex.
And Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex here. Let's talk a little about these Mighty Oaks of Oakfield under head coach Corey Rickett. We're going to hear from him here shortly on the pregame show. Let's look at the leading passer for the Mighty Oaks. That's going to be number 12, the junior Austin Harmson. 61 for 92. That's 66.3%. 1,130 yards. Just a little bit, about 400 yards underneath, if I remember correctly, about what Belmont has. He's got 22 touchdowns. Again, that's 4 short, I believe, if I recall correctly, and 1 less interception that he has compared to. I think the other team had 6, if I remember correctly, and he's only got 5. There's 6 for the team. Evan Harmson had 1 of those. He's throwing the ball to his number 1 receiver, number 18, Braden Glugla, the senior. 24 receptions, 590 yards, 25 yards per catch, 11 touchdowns on the season. He did have a 96-yarder that we were here to actually call, and it was absolutely amazing. Well, not here, but we called it for their home team, Oakfield. His second leading receiver is number 8. That's Bo Bile, the 6'7" receiver. He's going to have a huge game, I think, tonight, not only on the offensive side, but on the defensive end, as we had that conversation with him at the Football Players Showcase. It was a great conversation that we had with these young men. Those are your 2 receivers. James Kautzer will also get into the pattern every once in a while. Not so much Lennon Rawls. When we start talking about the rushing attack, that's where you get a hold of Lennon Rawls. 82 carries on the season, 801 yards, about 10 yards per carry, 16 touchdowns for the senior, number 10, Lennon Rawls. Second on the team with rushes is the quarterback himself, number 12, Austin Harmson. 41 carries, 289 yards, about 7 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns on the season. The third rushing is the second running back, number 5, James Kautzer. He's got 30 carries, 265 yards, 8.8 yards per carry, and 8 touchdowns on the season. And I put Xavier Milkey in here because he's your speed burner as well. He's got 24 carries for 3 touchdowns on the season. On the defensive side, you've got a whole bunch of guys who are plus 50 on the tackles. The leading tackler is number 8, Bo Bile, the defensive end. We talked about it on the showcase. He was showing us the big muscles that he has there, and it almost busted the camera with how much he was bulging out of his shirt there. And obviously, I'm being very facetious when you take a look at Bo. 6'7", he's a rail, but he is tough as nails on that defensive end side, as he's got 66 tackles, leads the team also with 7.5 sacks on the season. I actually ran through it. I think he's got 8.5 it might be, but I circled it, and I was circled right through the number, so I can't read it. Second on the team for tackles for this Mighty Oaks defense is number 33, Oscar Ariano, with 58 tackles. He's got 2.5 sacks. Third on this team is Xavier Milkey with 57 tackles. No sacks. That's not his job. Again, he's the speed guy out there, and he makes some good tackles. He hits pretty well for just a sophomore. And number 42, Zach Ogren, the senior, with 55 tackles, 5 sacks. Also getting in on that sack parade is number 76, the big man on the line, Lincoln Lobbs, with he's a senior for this team. And again, we had the opportunity to have a conversation with him. This defense has forced 7 fumbles and recovered 12 fumbles so far on the season. One of them returned for a touchdown. That was by Austin Harmson. On the interception side, they have picked off their opponent 11 times and returned 3 of those 11 for touchdowns so far. So this is a very, very, very stout defense. You heard Coach talk about it before. He's the donut master, and you put up a donut. He went broke this year with the number of donuts that they put up on their opponents this year. When it comes to kick return, Xavier Milkey is your number 1 returner. He's got 9 returns for 137 yards. No touchdowns on the kick return side. Second on the kick return is Colton White. He's got 2 returns for a total of 111 yards. On the punt return, it's Xavier Milkey all the way. He's got 18 returns, 350 yards total, 2 touchdowns. We got a chance to see both of those. Very impressed with this young man's speed. On the kicking, you got Colton White, number 84, 1 for 1 on the field goals. It was a 29-yarder, and he's 20 for 29 on the point after attempt. Jumping right down, 2-point conversions. The team has 22 2-point conversions as well. Lennon Rawls with 11, Austin Harmson with 6, and Braden Glugla with 3 of the 22. And your punter is number 76, Lincoln Lobbs. He's got 8 punts on the season, average of about 33 yards per punt. That's what I got here for our Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. We're going to step aside here. We'll hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll hear from the head coach, Corey Rickard, of the Mighty Oaks. We'll be back.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we have the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marf. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Oakfield Elevator Company.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Mighty Oaks 8-man football team. You know, I'm going to stop saying that because it's a football team. Is the head coach here, Corey Rickard. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, you're not the only one. You're okay.
Yeah, I know that, but again, I have seen you guys play. I get to see regular. Again, why am I saying regular? I get to see the 11-man football play. football is football, and what you have going on at Oakfield is really something special. So, Coach, before we begin, why don't you give us a little bit of a recap here about how things went in Level 1 playoffs against the Williams Bay Bulldogs?
Yeah, we knew each other before. We played earlier in the year, and it went pretty well. We were hoping to kind of take care of business early. We know they struggle on certain things. They're younger, and they're just trying to find their way. So we were able to score some points early in the first quarter, get the running clock going in the second quarter, and then rest our guys as best as we possibly could.
You had a chance to get some younger guys in there to get some playoff experience. How important is that to your program?
Oh, it's great. It may not help in the year, the current year, but it definitely will help in the future. Getting these guys playoff experience, whether it's considered the mop-up time, whatever phrase you want to use, they know what it's all about. They know what the feeling of it, and it'll help down the road. It also helps just in case somebody has to be inserted here and there in the future during these playoffs. But it has helped us become the program that we've become, because these guys don't just sit on the sidelines and cheer for the entire playoffs.
You had some awesome offensive output. Again, you had a fantastic defensive stand. And we had the chance to talk a little bit about with these gentlemen at the football showcase, how proud of you are of what your players accomplished in this first level.
Yeah, they're great guys, and they're great football players and good human beings.
Let's talk a little bit about the one question I have after getting everything set up for the playoffs in both the 11-man in the 8-man playoffs is, I understand where you have the 32 teams in 8-man and even in 11-man with some of the new setup. Is there a point where you kind of look at it and wonder why some of the teams are in the playoffs that they are? For example, again, here's a Williams Bay that was way below 500, and they were not close in the majority of the games against the challenging teams. And then you can take a look even in 11-man, you've got Laconia again, and I love the Laconia program just as much as I do the Oakfield program, but they have a 2-7 record, and they're traveling all the way across the state to the best team in their division. I'm not sure that the playoff system looks the same as it does in the past.
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's perfect for us because we had been, and I was one of the people as a proponent for 8-player to expand. The main reasons last couple of years we had winning teams that weren't making it. Last year we had 6-2 teams, and then when I didn't even consider this, but when we expand, then we have some teams that are really struggling, and a couple teams that just kind of backed into it, and then were pretty much hammered in the first round. So I don't think it'll ever happen, but I know we've been talking about it as coaches. Maybe 16 wasn't enough. Maybe 24 is a good. And the first two seeds get buys. Something like that. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen, but it just turns into, it gets rough. And on the 8-man side, there was only one upset the entire first round. So, kind of went to code. And generally that hasn't happened when we had 16 teams. It was kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah, I know when I was an administrator and when I was also part of the WIAA that it was critical to get as many schools involved in the playoff process because that adds a little more excitement. And what I also do know is that they're open usually to making some adjustments after a couple of years into the system just to see how things play out. It just seems that it went to one extreme this year, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Coach, thanks for answering.
Definitely.
Yeah, thanks for answering that question. I really appreciate it. Now let's talk about today's exciting matchup that we have here in level 2, where you're taking on the number 4 seeded Belmont Braves. Tell me a little bit about what you know about Belmont.
Yeah, they're a really good team, well coached. They actually, when you look at seeds and stuff, in the coaches poll, they're ranked ahead of us. So in many people's eyes, they're a better team, and I think it's not a 1-4 type matchup. I don't think it's lopsided. But they're very big. They're strong. They're pretty balanced with their passing and their rushing. And I know the coaches pretty well. The head coach and the defensive coordinator were all-star. Were in the all-star game with me a couple of years ago, and they were the heads, and I was under them. So we're familiar with them. They're familiar with us. Our teams haven't played since these seniors were freshmen in a playoff game, but we had a couple year run where we saw each other a couple times. This is our 4th playoff game against them, and our 6th overall. So kind of familiar, but good team, well coached. It's big.
I noticed, Coach, just looking again at some of the numbers here, that they are a heavier passing attack team than they are on the rushing side. They also are playing a little bit, probably a tougher conference, I guess you could say, at least this year, because there are times, obviously, when this conference is pretty tough. But you struggled against an Algoma team that was able to pass against you. What is your defensive game plan? I can talk to you as the defensive coordinator. What is that plan today to make sure that you don't get caught with the passing attack?
Yeah, one of the keys, and you're right, we did struggle against Algoma. One of the problems that we had was covering their tight ends and losing guys, and we focused this week on just staying with your guy and not cheating to the run. Anybody that has a man, they usually only do 2 or 3 man routes. So we were letting them know, we don't need you on run support. We need you to stick with your guy. So we've been practicing that all week. Hopefully that works pretty well. And if we can get a decent rush, I think we have some things set up, I think, that we haven't really shown all year, that might be able to get to the quarterback a little quicker, make him throw a little bit off timing, and then see if you can get some interceptions in there.
Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time for joining me here on the pregame show. Is there anything else that you'd like to add here that we haven't had a chance to talk about?
No, I'm just looking forward to getting it going. Get these nerves out of here, and hopefully we get to talk again next week.
I really appreciate all the time that you have committed, and the boys for their willingness to do the interviews. Thank you so much for doing this. We've had a blast covering you, and I have on my calendar, I've got several more of these meetings set up. So I know that we want to take care of business today. So I do wish you all the best, Coach.
Well, I don't want you to have to miss those dates. So we're going to do our absolute best to make sure that we get to talk again in the future, next week too, especially.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. This has been the head coach here for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield football team, Coach Corey Rickert. And we'll be back after these messages here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream.
Incorporated is a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game. Success on the court or the field starts with the right team, with the right coaching. Oakfield Elevator's line of wholesale feeds, fertilizers, agrochemicals, and supplies is supported by their line of experts and friendly sales staff. Oakfield Elevator Company Incorporated, 280 North Main Street in Oakfield, a proud supporter of Oakfield Athletics.
Rediscover the
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now, there we go. How about if I hit the right buttons here? Welcome back here to Oakfield. As we get ready here for the starting lineups here for the Belmont Braves. And we got Shelby right there getting a shot as they're going to come through their tunnel of players. Number 3, Tyler Kaisamore. Number 7, Griffin McNett. And thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We are looking forward to this game. Number 22, Boone Havens, a sophomore. Number 45, Cody Kleteka is a senior for this team.
Number 54, Chase Rickers.
Number 54, Chase Rickers. I lost your shot there, Shelby, so I'm not sure what happened. Did the camera turn off or the cord? Let's check that cord, and maybe we have to switch cords.
Number 66, Thomas Freeman.
Number 56, Mason Miller.
I think it was 66.
Thank you.
Thomas Freeman, a sophomore. And then number 71, Trent Paulson, the senior.
Yeah, Shelby, I've lost your camera, so we'll see if we can bring you in. And now the starting lineup here. See if we can reset and just see if something happened there.
For the starting defense for your Oakfield Oaks, a senior,
Number 5, James Kautzer.
a senior, number 8, Bo Pyle.
Number 8, Bo Pyle.
A senior, number 10,
A senior, number 10, Lennon Rawls.
a senior, number 18,
A senior, number 18, Braden Glugla.
a junior, number 33, Oscar Ariano.
Number 33, Oscar Ariano, a junior for the Mighty Oaks.
Number 42,
A senior, number 42, Zach Ogren.
a senior, number 76,
A senior, number 76, Lincoln Lobbs. And we're back up, Shelby.
senior, number 84,
A senior, number 84, Colton Wyke, and the rest of the Mighty Oaks, along with head coach Corey Rickard. Great job there by Kaya on the field, and Shelby did a fantastic job out there as well, getting the camera shots. I am so blessed again to have these ladies helping us here to bring you those shots that are down on the field. Thanks to everybody who's joined us here. Here's the thing that I'd like you to do. Unfortunately, you have to subscribe to this channel. And if you subscribe for after 5 minutes, then you can make comments. But that's what I would like you to do. And then if you decide to unsubscribe, that's completely up to you. But I want you to participate in the chat with us. That's the only way that we feel like you can get involved here. We want kids to know that you care for them and that you're enjoying watching this contest. So let us know. Subscribe to the channel on Radio Plus, and then you can, at the end of the game, if you wish to switch out of it, you can. Tell me what are your thoughts here, Dominic, about the start of this contest.
Well, this should be a good one. Both of these teams are having a great season. Obviously, they both made the playoffs and won their Section 1 or their first round game. So we're here at this 1-4 matchup. They both won their first round matchup in different ways. So I'm excited to see. Oh, yes.
Kickoff is going to be taken by the Oaks, bobbled there, and then they get down on the ground, and they're going to start at about the 26-yard line. I don't think we've seen them start at the 26 most of the year.
No, it's pretty deep in their own territory to be starting for the Oaks.
I'm going to change my instant replay time here. I have it set for volleyball, which is 10 seconds. For football, I like to use about 16. And then just to make sure that the volume is on the instant replay, you have to make sure your volume is on your computer down here on the bottom, and then it'll turn on your volume of the instant replay so it picks up our announcements. Here's the first camera shot down there by Kaya, right down the line here of the Mighty Oaks. Here's the snap. Give it. Lennon Rawls. He's going to try and turn the corner. Tucks it inside, and he's going to pick up a good 7 yards, it looks like to me. Kaya, you can be in front of those people. You can go right up to that white football line. That's where you're allowed to be up right in there. That's what the official said, so don't be afraid to get up in there. Looks like he picked up about 7 yards on that carry. That'll make it 2nd down and 3.
Good call on the fly, Jeff.
Sometimes I get lucky. Dropping back right up the middle. Rawls diving straight ahead. I believe he's going to get the 1st down. We'll see where they're going to mark it. It's going to be pretty close. They give it to him. 3 yards on that carry. And it is 1st down for the Mighty Oaks as they're able to move that ball. Good job there by Kaya is getting down on those camera shots. Right down the line. Shelby's got a perfect angle from the backside of the Belmont defense for the Braves. This is going to be a barn burner. I think that you heard Coach talk about it. Belmont is not a 4 seed. Toss it outside. Rawls trying to turn the corner. Does. Cuts it up inside. I believe he's going to get about another 7, I think, on that carry. We'll see where they mark the ball down. And a good job there by Landon Rawls.
Yeah, this is probably the best offense we've seen against the Oaks since that Algoma game.
Yeah.
This team is going to come on here. Their defense might be not up to par as the Oaks have, but their offense is something competitive. So we'll see how it is when we switch the sides of the ball.
I really am looking forward to seeing how this defense is going to be challenged. Good shot there again by Kaya. Here comes the snap. Harmson tosses it to Rawls. He's got blockers. Good seal right there, right up the middle, and a good carry once again. And I believe this time he's going to pick up about 8 yards on that carry. Down to the 45-yard line. It was at the 44. That, to me, then I guess mathematically, does that,
11.
get 11 yards?
11
yards. Is that how that works? Awesome.
That is.
Awesome. I had to check with the math teacher. Kaya, give me a thumbs up if you agree with that calculation as well.
It's always good to check your answer.
Yeah. Here it goes, 1st down and 10 from the 45. Rawls right at the middle again, follows the blocker of Kautzer. We talked about this. That's what he says. He waits, he's patient, he follows wherever James dives, and he picks up about 8 yards on that carry. It'll make it 2nd down and 2 for the Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, we had a good chance. We had a good chance to talk to them about how Landon Rawls decides where he wants to run. He just says he follows whoever's in front of him and lets his feet decide the rest. Doesn't really think about it a whole lot, just finds some open space.
Shelby right down on the line of scrimmage. Here goes the snap. Handos this time to Kautzer. He cuts it inside. Kautzer with a big carry. And it looks like to me that Kautzer picks up about 8 yards on that carry. Down to about the 27, I think it is. We'll see about exactly, and we're not quite lined up here, but I think that we'll see what the shot that Shelby has for us. Down to the 27-yard line.
How many yards did you give him on that one?
I gave him 8. Is that about right? He started at about the...
This time it's just going to be Harmson up the middle, takes it himself.
I thought it was at the 36, or maybe it was at the 34, and they moved him to the 27. So that is going to be another carry. This is the first time that it was held to about 4 yards on that carry. We'll give that to... I didn't see who carried it.
That was Harmson.
Harmson, awesome.
Quarterback keeper.
So they've used all 3 of their main running backs here. The only one we have to get involved yet is get a chance in here to see if Xavier Milkey gets in. Full spread out here. They like to use this, and they throw it a bubble. Going out wide. Glugla going up. Pass interference. There's the flag. Glugla goes back for the ball, and that is a good job there, throwing it up. That'll be 15 yards on the pass interference. Referee's explaining to him exactly what he did, and that's going to move the ball down to, should be 15, I'm assuming. That'll take it from about the 25, 24-yard line, should be down to, what, about the 9? I believe it'll take him to the 9. It'll be 1st down and 10 here for the Mighty Oaks. At about the 9-yard line, if I did my math correctly, but my math isn't always correct.
We'll see the long walk here.
Officials are double-checking with each other just to make sure. We'll kick it down to Shelby and see if she can follow them as they get down there to place the ball, and she walks way in front of the play. Down to about the 9-yard line.
It's actually going to be
good
around
crowd
11.
shot there. Thank you for shooting that up here, Kaya. Wow, look at the packed stands that we have here tonight with the Belmont fans and the Oakfield fans here on a Friday night. It's going to bring it down to the 11-yard line instead. Tossing, give it to Rawls. He's going to try and get to the outside. Breaks a tackle, heads for the end zone. Touchdown for the Mighty Oaks. Lennon Rawls into the end zone for the Oaks. An 11-yard touchdown run. And the Mighty Oaks get on the board first. Wow, Dominic. Very, very methodical down the field.
They attempted one pass. It ended up being that pass interference play, but the rest is just rushing it on the ground. They got everybody involved except for Milky. They got Rawls involved, James Keltzer, and even Austin Armson. Going for two.
Two right off the bat. Rawls going to try and go up the middle and see if they can push him. They get him stuffed. Good job there by the Belmont Braves defense to stop the two-point conversion. It's going to be 6-0 here at 7:57. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman, along with Shelby and Kaya here from North Fond du Lac. We'll be back.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in our community for over 145 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit over 180 positions from across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and much more. Log on to aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Go Oaks from Ahern.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go.
Welcome back here to the Oriole Athletic Complex here. The bugs are all over us
Wow.
here. You scared me there for a second.
Scared myself. I looked down, there's a yellow jacket on my thumb.
That is never a good feeling. Great job there. And I want to thank the Athletic Booster Club for Oakfield for being a sponsor and continuing to do such a fantastic job for the Oaks. Trying to get to the outside was number 45. That's Cody Kleteka.
He's going to draw a flag.
And there's a flag. We'll see what that flag is going to be for. We'll get a shot of the white hat by Shelby as we get him zoomed in here to give us what the penalty is. And it looked like it was a holding, and they're going to move him back. Holding on the return, that'll back him up 10 yards. They're going to start at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense of the Belmont Braves, and we'll get a chance to see what's going on here. Hey, thanks again for following us here. Alice knows what to do, gets her stuff put into the chat, and she knows good luck to the Oaks. Number 12 is Austin Harmson, and number 2 is Evan Harmson cheering for the Mighty Oaks. And you do the same thing. Follow along. Get your stuff in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. Here comes the snap. A little bit of motion. Going to drop back, try and throw the ball. No time to get rid of it. Breaks through the tackle. Looks, tries to find some yards, and he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe? We'll see.
Maybe. He might lose a yard there, and it looks like he does. The knee went down before. Tried to make something out of a play that was broken up nearly immediately. Did a good job to break out of the sack to hold it from a lot of yardage being lost, but not able to get back to the line of scrimmage on the scramble.
Was that Temperley who's the quarterback?
Yes, it is.
A 1 yard loss. It's unfortunate because he's the quarterback, so he gets the rush and he gets, they move it back 2 yards, they say. So Temperley goes down with a 1 yard loss. 2 yard loss, it looks like from me here, but we will call it 2nd down and 12. We'll follow what they got up on the scoreboard. Here's the run play, stuffed up the middle. Again, a big defensive line makes a stand. May have gained those 2 yards back for the Belmont Oaks. On the carry was Bradley Lancaster, a linebacker and a running back, 185, just a junior. You're not used to seeing 55 as a rushing number.
Yeah. He's definitely wearing that linebacker number and just
he
using it to
is.
rush as well.
Shot down here by Shelby as she's got the huddle of the players. I got to fix this scoreboard here, so my apologies to everybody out there who's screaming and hollering at me. Change the score. It's 6-0 for the Oaks. We got it. Here in the first quarter, still 6:15 on the clock. Third down. Temperley rolls, throws, good defense over there for the Mighty Oaks. Colton White gets the hand in there and knocks it away, and it is 4th down and 10 for the Belmont Braves. That defense steps it up and comes through for Oakfield. Let's see if they're going to punt. I would think the safe thing to do would be to punt because it did take them over 6 minutes to drive the field. Or let's make it 5 minutes it took them to drive the field because they stopped the clock with the passing play. Here comes the punt for Belmont. Back, kicks it off to the right-hand side. I don't think that Xavier Milkey ever saw it. It's going to roll out of bounds at maybe about the 42? Somewhere, I think, about there. And I think that's where the Mighty Oaks are going to take over here. 1st and 10 for the Mighty Oaks. Already up 6-0. Thanks for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Jeff Sauer here along with Dominic Ackerman, along with Kaya on the field. That's her shot right there. Here's Shelby, shot from behind the play. And a great job here by the ladies. Coming in motion. It's Rawls. Going to give it to him, try and get a jet sweep. He's going to try and get there. Good speed this time. Nothing there as number 22, Boone Havens, sniffed that thing out for the Belmont Braves and was able to tackle him. I guess they're going to give him a 1-yard gain.
I think that's a generous 1 yard.
I think it's a very generous.
I nearly thought he lost yardage there, but they're going to say he gained a yard.
It was a nice job there by Havens to follow right down the line of scrimmage, follow right with Rawls and stay with him.
Absolutely. The Braves are there right away.
And stick him for that loss, or for the 1-yard gain. That's the first time that they have stopped this offense. Back up here, Harmson in the shotgun. Takes it. It's got both lead rock blockers out there. Turns the corner, cuts it up inside, and Harmson's going to pick up 9, if not 10, on that carry. Let's give him 10 on that, and the first down for the Mighty Oaks. Again, this is the versatility that you have here for this offense for the Oaks as they were able to move the ball. Harmson was following the blockers.
Yeah, 2 good lead blockers there. You take your running backs, and this time we're not going to give them the ball. They're just going to create some space for the ball carrier and Harmson himself. Good job there by the Oaks to get the first down. After nearly losing yardage on the first play.
Again, that was a great offensive call to know that, hey, we didn't have the matchup the last time. Let's get the extra blockers out there. Harmson trips this way, going to throw the bubble to Glugla. He's got blockers, rolls, Kautzer, down the line is going. Braden Glugla, number 18, all the way for a touchdown. 53 yards for the Mighty Oaks and their second touchdown. Great job there by Rawls and Kautzer to seal on that trips formation. Harmson to Glugla, touchdown, 53 yards.
I think it was 47. I think it was on this side of the.
Oh, was it? I apologize.
I think so.
You're right. My apologies. Completely right. Stay right there with that shot, Kaya. Show the crowd there. That's awesome.
Still nearly a 50-yard completion for a pass. Harmson's going to
bobble this one on the 2-point conversion. Rolling, trying to give himself some times. And a good job there. Grabs a hold of the jersey and taking him down, and it's a failure again on that 2-point conversion. But the Mighty Oaks are up 12-0 here. Still with time left in the first quarter, 4:25. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Dominic and Jeff along with Kaya and Shelby. We'll be back.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front nine play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to...
Welcome back here, Colton White on the kickoff. Oh, what a kick. Drills that one deep. Bounces. Picked up there for Belmont. Coming straight ahead, I believe that is Temperley. Number 11, I think. We'll see if that's who it is when he gets off of the pile.
Number 3.
Number 3 on there. My apologies, Tyler Kaisamore on the return. That was a good return there.
20 yards, 21 yards.
All the way up to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Belmont Braves are going to take over. 1st and 10 here still in the first quarter. 4:18 left on the clock.
Braves trying to do something differently on offense compared to the stop last time.
Tried to get the jet sweep. Ogren says, no, sir, and he's going to get a 2-yard loss. First of all, it was turned in. What a beautiful play out here. I believe that's going to be Kautzer, who came to the outside. He did. He sealed the outside, forcing the running back to cut inside. And Zach Ogren gets the tackle for loss.
Actually, I'm going to say there was just no gain.
No gain, okay.
No loss, no gain. Got to the line of scrimmage.
I must be seeing things out there. Maybe I should take my glasses off.
I guess. I thought I saw the same thing, but forward progress got him a little bit farther.
Diving right up the middle this time again is Kaisamore. And we'll see where they're going to put the forward progress. They're going to give him a 1-yard carry. Kaisamore's a little disappointed that they blew the whistle so soon as he was able to break out of the arms of the tackler, but that could have been because of the whistle as well. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Another 3rd and long for this Braves offense. I talked about how good their offense has been all year, but this Oaks defense so far has taken that task head on.
Great shot there by Shelby as they get into the huddle. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. I'd love for you to let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. I don't care if you're a Braves fan or if you're an Oaks fan. Let us know.
Anything you got down there as we get a timeout by the Braves this time.
Perfect time to get into the chat.
Absolutely.
Step aside and we'll be back, and we'll check out what's in the chat after we come back. You're listening to Jeff's Hour along with Dominic Ackerman here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Welcome back here. Snap, 3rd down and 9. Trying to hit the post. Good job there. They hit it. Rawls after a huge completion from about the 31 down to about the 45-yard line. As that was a nice play and a good route there run by Kaisamore from Wyatt Temperley.
26-yard reception I got on the quick
That's what I have on there as well.
And who was it to again?
It was to Kaisamore.
I said he was that offensive threat here as he's go right back to the running back position.
Kaisamore again, they've got that balance. We saw it on paper. They prefer to pass. and they use the pass to open up the running plays. It's going to make it 2nd down and 2 after that run by Kaisamore, picks up 8 yards. Shot right down the line here from Kaya. Watch it from behind as well with Shelby's camera. Here it is again. Temperley tries to go deep. Blocked. A great job by Rawls.
What a SWAT team's out here for Lennon Rawls. That would have been a first sure touchdown. He had him beat, but Rawls able to leap up at the last second and swat that ball down.
Griffin McNett, I believe, was open enough. Rawls was able to get up there. If you're right, if he leads him, I think that might be a touchdown 100%. For the Braves.
Just a little underthrown that Rawls was able to get his hand on it.
Shot again here from Shelby's camera from behind on the offense of the Braves. Right up the middle. Kaisamore cuts to the outside, gets outside of the grasp of Bobile, and Kaisamore for the touchdown for the Belmont Braves. All the way from the 34-yard line. 34-yard touchdown for Kaisamore. Wow, great job there.
A huge run from Kaisamore. He's been all involved, got him involved in that passing game for the big gain to start this drive going. And then a couple run plays, this time breaks free and touchdown Braves. They're on the board.
They're going to go for the 2-point conversion as well. That we saw before. That is mainly the play that they like to use. Kai's trying to get into position there to give us a shot from straight ahead. Kaisamore comes right back in motion. Trying to use the option play. They get it out to Kaisamore. Nothing doing. Good big tackle there. This time stepping up was Lincoln Lobbs as he comes down the line, and a great shot there by Kaya. As we get the failure on the 2-point conversion, it is 12-6. The Mighty Oaks with the lead here in the first quarter. Great answer by the Belmont offense. We're going to step aside and we're going to come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic, Kaya, and Shelby here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome back here live once again. That's going to be picked up there by Xavier Milkey. Cuts to the inside, gets it up to about the 37-yard line where the Mighty Oaks are going to be taking over. Maybe at the 38. That's where they're going to take over, first down and 10. Hey, let's check into that chat. Awesome. Bob Rickert, the big brother of Coach Corey Rickert, is here cheering from Tennessee.
Wow.
Let's go Oaks. And Glee Moore, watching from Kansas City, cheering for the Braves. Hey, thank you so much. These boys are going to go back and watch this. We know that for a fact. Belmont's going to watch it on their drive home, and they're going to want to see who was cheering for them. Good job here by Austin Harmson. Again, patience, driving it up, and it looks like about a 9-yard gain. We'll see where they put the ball down. Now, let's give him 9 on that carry for Austin Harmson, all the way down to about the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 1 for the Mighty Oaks. I just got to move it just a little because of that. My overlay is a little bit bigger than I normally use, so I'll have to shrink it just a little bit. Coming down with 56 seconds. Sorry about that.
I was going to say the same thing.
Oh, nice little counter play, giving it to Kautzer. Lincoln Lobbs with a big lead out there. Lays the hands out there also by Bo Bile. And Kautzer all the way to the end zone. 53 yards this time.
Yes, it is.
On the touchdown.
A 53-yard on the little reverse play. James Kautzer takes it to the house, and the Oaks respond quickly.
What a fantastic job on that counter play, getting it inside. Kautzer, Lincoln Lobbs down there with a block, Bo Bile with a block, and a touchdown for the Mighty Oaks. We'll switch it over here to Shelby as she'll give us the shot down the line.
They'll go for 2 again. So far, 2 unsuccessful conversions and even 1 for the Braves. The 2 points has not been able to be getting on the board for either team.
The defense has done their job to step up. This time coming this direction. That's going to be Lennon Rawls. No, Austin Harmson. This time they're in for the 2-point conversion, and it is now 20-6 for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman, Shelby, and Kaya here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready.
Welcome back here. I am so sorry about my ad play here for our sponsors. My apologies. I'll get better at this. Here comes the Braves trying to get the answer. Running right up the middle, picking up maybe about to the 28-yard line. It kind of looks like they're going to start down 1st and 10. They had the answer the last time.
Yeah.
They came back and they
sure
scored.
Did. It started out slow, or nearly a tackle for loss, but they got to the line of scrimmage, and then just a 1-yard rush. But then they had that big pass play to Kaisamore that opened up that drive and finished it out with a touchdown themselves. Let's see if they can answer this time after the Oaks make it 20-6.
Rachel Neely is in their chat letting us know, watching from New London. Go number 9, Carson Fisher, and number 62, Caleb Fisher. Shot right here by Shelby. Down the line. Good shot there by Kaisamore. Lennon Rawls gets wrapped up in there along with a couple of other guys. See who's on the bottom there. Number 5, who else? James Coutzer. On the defensive side, doing a great job there, stopping him after picking up 2 yards for Kaisamore.
Looks like it.
That'll make it a 2nd down and 8 as we're going to switch over and get ready here for the 2nd quarter of action here as the Mighty Oaks are up 20-6 at the end of 1. We'll step aside, we'll check that chat, and we'll also run some more ads for our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman, Kaya, and Shelby here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere. Hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346 Tire.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
Welcome back here to Orioles Athletic Complex. Great shot here down the line by Kaya. Good shot from behind for Shelby. Trying to throw the ball. Pressure coming in there. Ogren gets around the ankles of Timberley. Ball comes loose. No, I think he was down.
I think so too. I think the ground definitely caused that fumble.
I believe he was probably down, but he's going to lose 2 yards to get it back to the original line of scrimmage. So number 11, Wyatt Temperley, the sophomore QB, is going to get the 2-yard loss to start out the second quarter. 20-6 for the Mighty Oaks.
So
the number 1 seed here in this section.
Back to where we started on this drive for the Braves. 3rd and a long 10, maybe a short 11, if you want to look at it that way.
Kaya's got the shot down the line.
Braves will look for a 3rd down conversion.
Good shot here by Shelby. We're going to stay right on that camera action. Oh, Zach Ogren. Wow. Does he get up there with a big paw and knock it down? Zach Ogren, number 42, the senior, 6'2", 195. What a fantastic job, and it's going to make it 4th down and 10 here for the Belmont Braves.
I tell you what, so far this game, number 42, Zach Ogren, the senior, is making his presence known. He's usually kind of that underrated part of that defensive, but tonight he is making his presence felt. Let him know that he does not want to end his season tonight.
We've talked about this defense before. They gave up the touchdown, which is a huge touchdown. Milky grabs a hold of it, gets kissed right away.
And who else?
Kaisamore. All-around player. Good hit there by Kaisamore. Good job of letting him catch the ball and not getting the kick-catch interference. And that's where the Mighty Oaks are going to start with their offense at about the 46-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Oaks. Let's check that chat here real quick. Let's see what's going on. Kaisamore.
Okay. Kaisamore.
So we'll go that way. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Cheering for the Braves, number 55, Bradley Lancaster. Kaisamore will do it better. I went by the pronunciation that the coach gave me. Harmstead, he's going to try and go deep down the field to Glugla. Great defense there by number 7, Griffin McNett. Second down and 10. I was just writing down on my paper to make sure that I had that pronunciation correct. Shelby's got the shot right about down the line. Kaya's got the front of it. Here comes the snap. In motion is Rawls. Over the head. Armson goes back. He just jumps on it. He will take the huge loss.
Yeah, he will be cautious there and take the loss.
I have it down for about 12 yards.
Yeah. That ball was at the 46, so let's see where they place it now. Right around the 34.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good call.
12-yard loss for the Mighty Oaks as that one gets snapped over the head of Austin Harmson. And now we'll see what they dial up here, 3rd and 22. This is not typically a situation you see Mighty Oaks in.
Uncharted territory.
Good shot there of Bo Bile down the line. And now we're going to have a false start, I'm guessing. And that'll back him up another 5. And that'll make them, they're going to back it up. Oh, is that timeout for the Oaks? Okay, I thought it was going to be a flag. We're going to step aside and take the timeout with them, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT's...
Get through another ad. Trips out to the left-hand side. They fake it. They're going to throw down. The post is wide open. 2. Braden Glugla drops the ball out there. They had it set up perfect in the hands of Glugla. Great camera action there by Kaya to follow it. And it's now going to be 4th and 22. And this is the first time the offense is going to be stopped here for the Oaks.
Yeah, good defensive stand. 2 balls that were up in the air that could have been caught by the Oaks. One of them dropped, the other one good defensive play.
What's very beneficial about the way that they did this also is they have stopped the clock here. So 9:55, that's going to give a little bit more time for the Belmont Braves to get out here with their possession. Back to kick is going to be Lincoln Lobbs. Back to receive. That's going to be kicked way short. Oh, it's going to roll. It's going to roll.
A good roll for the Oaks.
Kaisemore has to let it go. And it's going to be stopped at about the 38-yard line, maybe the 39. It looks like they're going to place it down at the 39, and that's where the Belmont Braves are going to take over 1st and 10 here from North Fond du Lac. Dominic, this is going kind of to script what I thought would have happened.
Yeah, 100%. Both offenses have had their times where it's looked like, wow, how are they ever going to be stopped? And both defenses have come up when they need to. So far, it's favored the Oaks, but we could see what the Braves do on this offensive drive after having a good defensive stop.
Coming in motion. Kaisemore right up the middle. Gains about 4 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 6 for the Belmont Braves. Down to about the 43-yard line.
Looks right to me.
They backed him up. I don't understand what's happening to my positioning here, but they backed him up about a yard. Right up the middle again. This time the defense for the Mighty Oaks reads it and stuffs him at the line. They might back him up.
It will be a loss of 1, according to PA.
1, yep. Down to the 42-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd down and 7. Back at the 37. Have to get to the 49-yard line. .35 left here in the first half. Belmont again, 1 wide receiver to the right. Coming in motion. Gonna fake it. Dropping back for the pass. Temperley. Lobbs had a chance to put some pressure on. Wide open.
Wow.
Is the tight end number 85, I believe
45.
that is. 45.
What a play. He was wide open. No one was covering Cody Kleteka, and he takes it for a long touchdown.
58 yards on the touchdown.
He was wide open. Somebody blew coverage there, and the Braves take advantage.
This is the same thing that happened when they played against Algoma. They did not account for the player on the backside. So they had all kinds of pressure. The defense got caught looking in the backfield instead of staying man on man. And Coach Corey Ricker talked about it. He said, do your jobs. Don't try and do somebody else's job. And wow. What? Belmont has the answer.
They sure do after having a great defensive stand. Belmont put 6 on the board and looking for 8.
Trying to get it to the outside. They pitch it. Ball is loose, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they also are turned away on their second attempt of a 2-point conversion. That makes the score 20-12 here from the Oriole Athletic Complex in North Fond du Lac. This is the home field for the Oakfield Oaks. We're going to step aside and we'll be back here in North Fond du Lac.
Is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game.
Welcome back here to Oakfield. There's the shot of the student section for Belmont. Trying to stay warm. Here's the kickoff. All the way back. It's going to be grabbed there. Trying to run up the field. That's going to be Colton White. Cuts it inside, and he's going to go down at about the 30. I'm not even going to say until the ball gets set anymore, because from what I've been thinking it's been, I've been off by about a yard, because well, look at over here. This linesman and then the other linesman are off by about a yard. 32-yard line? Is that what it looks like to you?
Sure does.
We'll start it out at 1st and 10. They got 33 up on the scoreboard.
They just changed it to 32.
Okay.
They must have heard us.
1st and 10 at about the 32-yard line. Harmson tosses, gets it over to Rawls. Back on the running game once again. Rawls breaks to the outside. He's got a blocker in front. Cuts it inside. Good block there. Bo Biles going to run a little interference. And just what the answer that you need if you're a Mighty Oaks fan. Lennon Rawls all the way.
A 68-yard touchdown. Lennon Rawls answers for the Oaks.
Wow. Can you believe it?
Just when we thought the Belmont Braves had all the momentum, Lennon Rawls says, just wait a minute. I'll take this one to the house myself.
Fantastic job there. Kaya, you don't have to get all the way to the end zone. That's okay. Shoot it right down the line there. We'll stay with that shot. Great hustle play there by Lennon Rawls. Going for 2 once again. You got Kautzer out to the left-hand side. Rawls behind. Harmson. Rawls is in a block. Throws it to the backside. And just missed Braden Glugla. And it's going to be an incomplete on the 2-point conversion, but it is 26-12. The Mighty Oaks here with the lead. We're going to step aside, and we're going to take some sponsor ads. We'll be back.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the...
Welcome back here. Here's the kickoff for Colton Wyke. Drills it all the way back to Keismore. Keismore grabs a hold of it, runs up the middle, gets hit, taken down there by Harmson. And that's going to take it to about,
there's some
flag
laundry.
is down.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on the tackle. It was a little high.
Are they going to say that it was a little bit of roughing?
Possibly. The spin
Personal
around.
foul? Yeah. Yep. Face
Oh,
mask.
face mask.
They're going to say by the Oaks. That's going to add 15 yards to the play. And that'll take it down to the 48-yard line. And that's where the Belmont Braves are going to take over. Thanks again for joining us here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's live stream. We are having fun calling this game. At least I am.
Yeah,
back
absolutely.
and forth. And both of these teams are doing a great job.
I said this will be an offensive battle, and so far we are treated to that.
Keismore up the middle. He's going to get up there for a good 9-yard carry.
Laid the shoulder to get that extra yardage for Keismore.
Not a big guy.
No, but
for the
he
senior.
knows how to
5'9",
throw his body
160.
around.
Yeah, he does. Good speed. Does a great job. Good vision out there. Very impressed so far. Shelby's got the shot right down the line. Here in the second quarter, 7:20. Belmont trying to come up with an answer to the Oaks. Here's the play. Up the middle again. That's going to be Keismore, I believe.
Yep.
And he's going to carry again for about another 8 yards. We'll see what they place it down at.
I think they'll give him the full 9.
44 down to the 35.
9-yard gain for Keismore again.
First down and 10. Both of these teams have good defenses, too. What does this tell you about their offenses? They just have great offensive power as well. Throwing it wide open again.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Oh, they're going to say he was stopped short. It could have been a touchdown, but a little stumble at the end and a good job by Glugla to make sure he's holding it for out of the end zone for now. Bend, don't break mentality. But again, Klateca was wide open in the backfield.
How does that happen? It looked like to me that number 33, Oscar Arellano, the linebacker, is getting sucked in. And it's going to be first and goal from the 1 yard line. Right up the middle of Kizemore. He's going to score. Touchdown, Belmont, with the answer just like that. Tell me you don't like 8-man football.
Wow, it is an offensive battle right now. Answer after answer. The last 4 drives have been at max 4 plays, and they've ended in touchdowns almost every single time.
It's been absolutely an amazing battle here. They're going to go for 2 once again. This time, Kizemore up the middle. No, sir. That's defense again. Holds. If they could hold her in the regular plays, that would be something else. But it's going to now be 18-26. The Mighty Oaks still with the lead. We'll be back after these messages.
Adapted to the needs of our customers. Offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to North Fond du Lac, the Oriole Athletic Complex here. Kicking off is number 11, Wyatt Temperley. Picked up there by Colton White. He goes straight ahead, runs into a little bit of resistance at about the 35-yard line, and I was thinking that's where they're going to take over, but we'll see. I haven't been a good job of when they place the ball. And they do move it to the 35-yard line. 26-18, the lead here for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield with 6:08 left here in the second quarter. First down and 10. And both offenses have had the answer. I mean, the defense for Oakfield stood up for the first time. The offense went down. Defense did their job. Offense went down again. Scored, got the 12-0 lead, and then Belmont has had the answer
Since
defensively.
then, it's just been offense,
right,
offense.
Right. Coming back in motion is Rawls. They're going to give it to him again. Let him use his speed to the outside. Nope, cuts it inside. Got to be careful over there. I'm not sure if that was Braden Glugla on that end there that may have been potentially flagged, but they decided to let it go, and that makes it 1 yard gain for Lennon Rawls. The last time they did that, there was a penalty, and the Oaks got stuffed all the way back, and then a snap over the head. Second down and 9. Hey, thanks again for participating in that chat. Let us know who you're cheering for. You like a play, let them know. Good job there. Rounds bouncing. Nope, can't get there. And he may have picked up no gain. Going to make it third down and 9, and a good job there again by the defense of Belmont to stop Lennon as he tried to bounce it to the outside.
From my unofficial stat keeping, that was his 10th carry, and he's at 117 yards on the night.
That is a pretty good half that you have there for Lennon Rawls.
Over 11 yards per carry for Rawls.
Third down and 9 here for this offense of the Oaks. Split backs behind Harmson in the shotgun. Going in motion is Kautzer, trying to get to the outside. Look to throw. Outside in the flats, Glugla is going to pick up the first down right at the first down.
He's going to step out right after he made the catch.
Yeah, we'll see if they're going to give it to him or if they're going to measure for it.
It's going to be close. It looks like he's going to be a little bit behind it.
Just short. Fourth down and 3 inches, maybe 6. We'll see. Can we use that AI measurer? They're going to bring the sticks out. Hey, we don't see this very often.
Little chain gang getting involved.
We got to zoom in on that. We got Shelby right there zooming in. Oh, we got Kaya on the ball. Look at that shot there by Kaya. Let's see as they stretch it out. Oh, the AI meter says 6 inches. And it's going to be 4th down and 1. Great shot there by Kaya right down the line for us. Let's see if they go for it. They're going for it. Wouldn't you go for it?
Of course.
4th down and a half a yard. If Lennon Rawls cannot hammer one straight ahead.
So 4th and about 6 inches.
They're going to use some speed to the outside. He cuts it inside, and he's able. Skysmore says, take this hit, but not after he picks up a good 2 yards and the 1st down for the Mighty Oaks. Uses the speed to the outside. I was concerned because I thought the last time that they tried something like that coming to this side, they had the defensive call for it.
I think you're right, Jeff. I think remember the last time that Rawls kind of went out to that outside and tried to get the outside edge, the Braves were all over it. But this time Rawls able to pick up the yards he needs.
Right straight ahead this time is Rawls once again. And he's going to pick up about 2 yards on that carry. That'll make it 2nd down and 8. 2 yards for Lennon Rawls. Down to the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Great shot from behind of that offense here. We'll stay right on Shelby. She'll give us the great play. Harmson's going to keep it. He's going to go to the far side, trying to get there. Good job on the defensive side there. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not.
Not even close.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You're looking at the down, or the chains.
I believe that was Caden North, number 64, on the defensive play. It was. So I was able to pick it up there on the instant replay. Great read there. And a loss of 2 yards for Harmson makes it 3rd down and 10. You know who hasn't had a catch yet?
Bo Bile.
Bo Bile. 6'7", hasn't even had the ball thrown in his direction yet.
2 receptions to Glugla, but Bile has not been involved.
At the 46-yard line for the Mighty Oaks. Shot once again there by Shelby. Coach is going to take a timeout here. We'll take it with him and be back with 2:51 left here in the 2nd quarter. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic and Shelby and Kaya here in North Fond du Lac. Good shot there by Kaya across the field. Shelby's got a shot of the crowd. We'll be back.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted.
Welcome back here. Here's the 3rd down and 10. Harmson looks outside. Bile reaches up, just as I said. Who doesn't have a catch? Bo Bile. And he goes up there and gets one.
There's some laundry.
Oh, no. Let's see what the penalty is going to be.
They're bringing it back.
They are bringing it back.
Guessing holding on the Oaks.
Holding it is on the Oaks. Good shot there by Shelby to get us a shot of the Mr. White Hat, I call him. I mean, I know he's the head referee. And it's going to be 3rd down and 20.
Am I getting the wrong sports? Is the head referee called the umpire in football?
Could be.
I thought that he had the special name as the umpire, just like in baseball. I could be wrong.
No, I think you might be right. I just am not paying attention to it.
There's the side judge, the... back judge, the line.
Yep, that's
all
right.
That.
Yep.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you are right. Third down and 20 for the Oaks. Second time a penalty has taken them out of first down position. Harmson, sidearm, Bo Bile gets up to the 50. So he does pick up about 14 yards is what I would say he picks up on that.
So he ends up getting his first reception, just the play after.
Right at the 50, so usually this is where Coach trusts his defense, and he's going to let that offense go for it. Fourth down, nope, they're saying that we don't have quite enough defensive horses tonight. Lincoln Lobs is going to go back to punt.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong down marker. I forgot about that big penalty. I thought it was a first down. I apologize for that incorrectness.
About fourth down and 7. They're letting the clock go until you see the back judge put up his hand. That means he's got 10 seconds. Snap it. Trying to eliminate. Now I understand why they didn't go for it. Good job there by Sizemore to pick up the punt. And let's check out that chat. Let's see what's going on here. We haven't had a chance there. Gleemore cheering for the Braves, number 55, Bradley Lancaster. Thank you very much. Go Braves. The Winslow's are watching from Darlington, Wisconsin. Nikki from Madison, a proud aunt of the Belmont Braves, number 45. That's Cody Kleteka, and he has had a great day receiving 2 deep ones. Both of them over 50, if I remember correctly. Thanks again for participating with us here. Sizemore trying to go up the middle against this Oakfield defense. It looks like he's going to pick up about 5 yards on that carry. Lincoln Lobs in on the tackle. 1:30 and counting here in the first half. Once again, this time I believe picking up that first down is going to be Sizemore. Clock will stop here at 1:21. They're in their hurry up. First down and 10. So far, they're working it pretty well. Here's the snap. Faking it this time. Trying to cover 45 again behind the defense. Wow. Lennon Rawls was with him, but showing some good speed is Cody Kleteka. And he's doing a fantastic job getting behind the Oaks defense. That just didn't hit him that time. And it makes it second down and 10. But on the positive side, you stop the clock with 1:07 left at the 35-yard line. They don't kick field goals. That we know.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that at least in the stats.
Yeah, only 5 attempted all season. And only 1 has went through.
Coming in motion is Sizemore, trying to get it out to him. No, they fake, trying to go back down the middle. Glugla on the wheel route. They had him once again. Lennon Rawls is getting beat over there by Cody Kleteka. As that defensive linebacker, that position, I don't know if he's getting caught looking inside, which is what Coach said we don't want to do. Makes it third down and 10 with 1:01 left here. Kleteka has run some decent routes to getting himself open.
Yeah, he's got a 58-yard reception and a 34-yard reception. One for a clear touchdown, one for a just in front of the end zone.
Tackled right at the 1-yard line. Here's the snap. Sizemore hammered. No, I thought he was stuffed back there. I thought Lincoln Lobs, but that was Lincoln who got taken down on the pancake block. Timeout's going to be called on a 4th down and 8. So Sizemore picks up 2 yards. We're going to step aside and take it with him. We'll be back.
Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options. Appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby.
Welcome back here to the Orioles Athletic Complex here, home for the Oakfield Oaks football team this year in the playoffs. Milky decides to get away from it. The ball's going to roll down, and it'll be put down at about the 25-yard line with 40.5 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That's enough for Leonard Rawls to run one.
You think so? It would be his longest of the night, but don't put it past Rawls. He's had a big one earlier. That big 68-yarder would be 7 extra yards.
I think they're going for it. That would make no sense to me.
I think so, too. You use these 40 seconds to try to put anything you can.
Right. You took the time out to stop the clock to give yourself an opportunity, so let's take advantage of it here. Oaks. Yes, we are mighty Oaks fans. There's no doubt about it, but we also, when we see good plays, we call it out, and I hope that if you're a Belmont fan that you believe that we have been doing your team justice as well. Harmson, he's going to bounce. Ooh, there was a little bit of a hold over there by number 3, Dylan Schwepke. They let him get away with it and getting out of bounds. No, they're going to say he was not out of bounds as Harmson picks up about
6.
Maybe
6 or 7.
Or what? Harmson gets it inside to Glugla. Picks up the first down. Trying to break a couple of tackles. That's going to be for an 8-yard pass completion to Braden Glugla. The ball is set. The clock should not have been winding. Harmson throws again, gets it out to Glugla. Cuts to the inside. He's going to go down with 1 second remaining. As on the first down, they're supposed to start the clock. And the clock runs out. Boy, I thought they should have given him an opportunity to have a play, but it looked like that was about another, it was about a 10-yard pass.
I gave him 14.
Yeah, 14. We'll take that. That is the end of the first half. Your score, 26-18. The Mighty Oaks of Oakfield with the lead. Good shot there by Shelby on the bench. And both of the ladies are going to come up here and warm up a little bit while we crunch some numbers. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll come back and give you what we have for Belmont, and then we'll talk about the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman, Kaya, and Shelby here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Kentucky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Upgrade your comforted living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verheg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verheg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in our community for over 145 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit over 180 positions from across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and much more. Log on to aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Go Oaks from Ahern.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years.
Welcome back here to halftime at the North Fond du Lac Orioles Athletic Complex here. Let's take a look at the information that we have. Dominic's been doing a great job at tracking everything. Completely unofficial. We are not saying that we're right on, but let's share what we've got here in the halftime for some statistics for Belmont.
So this is what I got on the offensive side for the Belmont Braves. All unofficial, as Jeff says. So far, number 11, Wyatt Temperley, is 3 for 8 on passing for 118 yards and 1 touchdown pass. And he was throwing that touchdown pass, who has 2 catches on the day, to Cody Kleteka, number 45. He's got 92 yards and that touchdown reception. Nearly had 2, but he fell short at that 1-yard line. And then also in the passing game, the other reception for Temperley was to number 3, Tyler Kizemore, for 26 yards on his 1 catch tonight. That really started this offensive drive and this offensive prowess for the Braves in that first half. Really the reason that they got going. On the rushing side, it's been all Tyler Kizemore. He has been great on the rushing side. 13 rushes in the first half for 83 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns himself. And then the other rushes are for Bradley Lancaster, who actually got the night started on the rushing side, number 55. He had that first rush for 2 yards. And the only other rushing stats I got is number 11, again, the quarterback Wyatt Temperley, who was taken back 2 different times for a loss of 2 twice. So he's got -4 rushing yards on the night on some tackles for losses. But a good first half of offense for the Braves. They want to continue that and continue their defensive pressure on the Oaks in the second half.
Let's talk a little bit further about that. Just tell me so far what you have, your thoughts have been of this Belmont offense.
They've done a good job of getting to that passing game. They've had a wide open receiver in the form of Kleteka twice tonight. And nearly had him another time on that wheel route. He's just been open on the slots. These Oaks defenders got to do a good job of making sure they have Kleteka covered, because he has some speed and he knows how to get open and break some receivers. On the running game, they've done a good job with Kizemore, excuse me.
We want to make sure we're pronouncing it right.
Kizemore.
Yeah.
He's had a great job tonight on the run game, able to get some nice big long plays, had that nice reception to get that offense really going, and Kizemore's done a great job on the round and really been a key piece of their offense in this first half.
I think Wyatt Temperley at quarterback has done a fantastic job of making good decisions here so far for this Belmont Braves offense. On the defensive side here for the Braves, again, what are your takeaways so far, Dominic?
They were able to stop the Oaks after the first couple drives where the Oaks just kind of went down and scored at will. The Braves did a good job in the second part of that first half to really get that defensive on and make the Oaks have a little bit of a harder time getting open and finding space. They had those big plays, but besides those big plays, it's just been short little yardage if they can really gain anything.
Yeah,
it's
that's
been
what
a lot of that.
Right.
A lot of good defense from the Braves in the second half of that first half.
You take away the very first possession that the Mighty Oaks had here, where they were able to maintain the ball for, I don't know exactly the amount of time, but I'm guessing for about 5 minutes, somewhere in there.
I think it was about 6 minutes. I think the Braves got the ball for the first time at the 6-minute mark of the first quarter.
Right, so they did a good job there. And then after that, I think that Belmont they've given up the big plays just like the Oaks defense have. But otherwise, I have been pretty impressed so far with this Belmont defense. And we're going to step aside here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to run some more of our sponsors' ads, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the Mighty Oaks offense and defense here in the first half. We'll be back.
The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIAA Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIAA Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Welcome back here to the North Fond du Lac Orioles Athletic Complex, the OAC, as it's affectionately known here by the North Fond du Lac grads, Dominic being one of those. Let's talk a little bit about the Oakfield Oaks so far here, but before we do that, let me see if I can pick up some of the stuff that was in the chat here. Nick Riggs says number 76, a unit. I played against him last year. Yeah, he is a solid, phenomenal player in Lincoln Lobs here for the Mighty Oaks. And it's fantastic to hear from Mitchell Moser, one of the graduates from Oakfield. Phenomenal athlete here for the Mighty Oaks, as we also got to call his basketball fantastic run for the Oaks there, and a great job in the baseball season as well, and played some Legion baseball, and it's so great to hear from you, Mitchell. You know, anytime that you want to stop up and say hi, you are welcome to do so. Yes, we know it's Keismore, not Sizemore. We're going to get it. Amy Steinke says, let's go Mighty Oaks, and that's what we got so far in the chat. Dominic, what do you got here for the Oaks?
Yeah, for the Oaks, they're led by their passer, Austin Harmson, number 12. He's 5 for 7 tonight with 91 yards in the air on a passing touchdown. Doing the receiving for him is number 18, Brandon Glugla, with 4 receptions, 77 yards through the air, and that 1 touchdown pass that Harmson threw him. Bo Bile finally got involved in the second-to-last drive for the Oaks in that first half. He's got 1 reception now for 14 yards on the night. Look to see him get a little bit more action in that second half if the Oaks want to continue to be successful on offense. On the ground game, number 5, James Kautzer, has 2 rushes tonight for 61 yards and a touchdown himself. And then number 10, Lennon Rawls, with 12 rushes. He's been the horse here tonight, 121 yards on the ground and 2 TDs. Then the quarterback himself, Austin Harmson's got 6 rushes for 14 yards on the ground himself.
What a game so far here. So again, tell me, after looking at those stats and what we have watched here, tell me what your thoughts are so far of the Mighty Oaks offense.
Well, I kind of mentioned it, that passing game. You typically see Bo Bile get a couple more targets and receptions as we go throughout the game, and only 1 reception on 2 targets. He had that one that he wanted to have, and then it was called back for the holding where it was that first down. They went to him right again on that second play for his first reception officially for 14 yards, but really has not been involved in that passing game, and you'd think he'd be huge in that passing game with that 6'7" frame. I mean, he is a large man, but so far covered up nicely by the Braves, or at least they have not gone to him. On the rushing game, it has been all Lennon Rawls. If he can get open in space, watch out. I mean, 12 rushes for 121 yards. He's just at over 10 yards per carry. But also, Kautzer, not too shabby. 2 rushes of his own and a big 58-yarder that gave him that 61 yards for the touchdown in that first half.
I think we're going to also see Austin Harmson get a little bit more in the running game here. I think you're going to use the both of the backs to block for Austin Harmson, especially when it comes to getting a little bit more ball control. On the defensive side here, what is your takeaway so far, Dominic?
The Oaks did a good job of stopping the Braves as we first started this game, just kind of like the opposite of what the Braves did. And as the quarter went on, the big plays started to happen for the Braves, and the Oaks were starting to be taken back at what happened. They weren't ready for that passing game to be as effective as it has. But Kleteka was able to get open in space, and you talked about Lennon Rawls was getting beaten coverage a couple times there on Kleteka. The Oakfield defense is definitely permissible to be letting up some big plays. They showed it against that Algoma team, the other big offense that they've faced so far this year. And so far, the Belmont Braves have shown that they can take the long ball, they can take the big plays, and the Oakfield Oaks were kind of receptive to it as we continued that second half. We'll see if they can come out, or the second part of the first half. We'll see if they can come out in the second half and start to actually get down to where they started this game and start to kind of control the defensive pace and get some short plays, make sure the Braves aren't getting those long ones on them.
The Braves have done a good job here because this Oakfield defense has been super solid all season long. The only team that I saw give up this many points was to Algoma, and that was a team that knocked them off. Hey, we're going to step aside here. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Once again, is your opportunity to put something in the chat, and we're going to come back here with Dominic and Jeff and Shelby and Kaya here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Second half of football coming up here at Oakfield or Oriole Athletic Complex. We'll be back.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Cool. Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex here as we get ready for the second half. Dominic, what are you expecting to see?
As I said, I'm expecting to see a good offensive battle. Both these defenses have shown that they can get beat in different ways, but they've also shown that they can be pretty formidable. So we'll see what the offenses can do. The Braves are trailing, but only by 1 score. It was a close first half, and I'm expecting the same in the second.
And they get the ball here to start, so we'll see how things turn out here at the start of the third quarter as Colton White is getting ready to kick off here for the Mighty Oaks. And there we go. Get action here in the second half. Sizemore has it. Sizemore, thank you. And a good block there. All the way down
what a return.
To the 45-yard line.
What a return from Tyler Sizemore. First time that we've seen one of these offensives start in the opponent's zone, and they're going to start at the 45-yard line of the Oaks. Shout out to the chain gang here tonight.
I'm not sure what happened to your focus there a little bit here. There, yeah, I'm not sure if that got a little blurry, but zoom in a little bit there, Kaya, and see if that'll bring it back. And then
let's see what the Braves can do on their opening drive of the second half. A huge return from Tyler Sizemore.
Shot here by Shelby right down the line. Handoff there by Sizemore. Runs right into Lennon Rawls. And maybe picks up a yard.
He's doing a good job to battle through.
He is.
Small frame, but man, can he move his body around.
Kaya, I might have to have you come up here and swap out that camera. I'm not sure why it's being blurry like that. For some reason, it's not liking the cold weather maybe. It doesn't want to cooperate. So if you do have a chance, come on up here and I'll swap out that camera for you. Second down and 9 here for Belmont.
Sizemore motion.
Tries to get it out there. Throws it down the field. Oh, good job there by Lennon Rawls. Once again, though, behind the play is Cody Kleteka.
Yeah, Kleteka nearly had another big play. Just a little bit of a battle there as it was bobbled and dropped by the Braves. So 3rd and 9, but nearly another big play for big gain. The Oaks have proven that they can get beat in the secondary here.
Good job here by Easton Zangle to get into the chat and let us know that he's hoping that the Oaks represent the Lamira Legion Bolts. Yep, that's an awesome program there with Brownsville, Oakfield, Lamira, and Theresa. Sizemore tries to get to the outside. Ball's loose. And are the Oaks defense going to get on it? They are! Defensive turnover for the Oaks. Exactly what they needed to do. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. Good job there. It looks like that Xavier Milkey is the one that's going to get the fumble recovery. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 here for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. Tom, I'm going to have you take over a little bit here while I try and get this camera
Absolutely.
switched out.
Pass over behind the line of scrimmage, and he is met quickly. That is Kleteka doing his job on the defensive side. Finally, Kautzer was able to be involved in the pass game, but it's behind the line of scrimmage, and Kleteka gets back there for a loss of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 13. So 2nd and 13 now. Harmson back. This time it'll be a rush for Lennon Rawls. Rawls gets through, but met by a pack of Braves. He will get about 7 yards to make it 3rd and 6. Third and 6 here. We'll see what the Oaks do. Way behind the ball in the huddle. Come up, 3rd and 6. The Oaks want to do something after getting the fumble recovery, the turnover on defense. Harmson, low snap. He's got to bobble it, but this time able to make it work. Throw out. It's going to be in and out of the hands of Bo Bile. Tried to get part of the passing game in the second half, but it's going to slip through his fingers, and it'll be 4th and 6 for the Oaks on the incomplete pass.
Looked like he was more there concentrating to keep his feet in bounds, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to concentrate on catching the ball.
Yeah, trying to do too many things, trying to make sure he was in bounds and makes the catch, and forgets to remember that the ball is coming to him. He was in bounds, but it was incomplete. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 6. Crowd shaking my main cam. Harmson going to keep it himself. Broken play, but he gets through. First down. Austin Harmson was met by a Brave in the backfield, able to push through and get the first down for the Oaks.
What a fantastic job there by Austin Harmson to put his head down and just demand that he's getting that first down. And I talked about it. If they're going to ride this offensive running game now, I think this is where they have to start to mix it up a little bit and let Austin take over. It is going to be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line of Belmont. And I do believe that this might be the possession. Inside handoff with a nice counter coming back the other way. Good job by the defense as they ran into the short side of the field. And Kautzer's going to pick up about 2 yards on that counter.
Yeah, it's number 66 who's a little shaken up on the play. Thomas Freeman, a sophomore, with a good tackle on the out of bounds. They're going to take a second to make sure he can get off the field. Looks like everything's okay, but got to come out here. Kind of shaken up after that.
Yep, officials' timeout is the call here. Good job there, Kaya. Thanks for hustling out there after we swapped out that camera. Shelby's camera is looking awesome right now as well.
So 2nd and 8. We hope that Freeman's okay.
Yep, we always are praying that all of our athletes are able to be healthy.
Just a sophomore. He's got a long career ahead of him.
2nd down and 8. 2 receivers out to the left. Bo Bile here to the right. Rawls right behind. Steps up, picks up. Tried to get a screenplay there, and Harmson barely was able to throw that ball forward.
Yeah, just gets an incomplete pass instead of taking the sack for the loss.
It's going to make it 3rd down and about 8. Good shot there by Kaya down on the field. Shelby also there in the huddle. Perfect shot with the camera as we see them come up to the line. You can see Bo Bile right there. Here goes the snap. Harmson drops back. Outside route.
Ooh.
Break into the outside. Kautzer Harmson just a little bit short on that pass. It's going to make it 4th down and 8.
Yeah, Kautzer couldn't wrangle it in. He had it on his fingertips, but as he touched the ground, so did the ball, and it came loose.
Seemed like there was a little bit pressure in the face of Harmson. Or he was hearing footsteps and couldn't quite get rid of the ball soon enough, or got rid of it a little bit too soon before Kautzer was even out of his break.
In opponent territory, they are going to go for it on 4th and 8. Why not? They got the last one. Up by a score in the second half.
Kautzer and Rawls. Harmson under pressure. Here comes a blitz by the Belmont defense, and they turn him over on the big sack.
It's Bradley Lancaster and Braxton Yan in there to get the sack on Harmson with the turnover on downs.
Not enough players to block it as they end up going out to the outside. And that's going to make it first down and 10 from Belmont at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Kismore gets about 2. We'll see where they're going to put it. Good camera work down on the field once again by both ladies as we switch back and forth. And they're going to give him,
say, a good 2,
yeah,
2.5.
2, yeah. Where they placed it down here, right in between the 2
Yes, they did. Scoreboard says 2, so that's what we'll go with.
That's what we'll go with.
It's dead in between them.
Second down and 8.
2 yards and a 1.5 feet.
Yeah. Coming in tight is going to be number 45, once again, Kleteka. Runs into each other is Kismore, and this time grabbing a hold is going to be Zach Ogren, and they're going to catch him maybe for a yard loss. We'll see, but that half yard's going to play into here, and a good job there by the defense. And that is going to be a yard loss. It's going to make it 3rd down and 9 here for the Belmont Braves. So we talked about it. Both defenses were getting torched.
Yep.
In that first half. Both coaches must have talked to their defensive players and said it's time to step things up.
And so far, both teams have answered on the defensive side.
Good shot down there by Kaya of the huddle, and Belmont breaking. Great shot right there. Here comes the snap. Dropping back as Temperley tries to get it to the out. Could not, as he was under pressure by James Kautzer coming in on the blitz. And that's going to be 4th down and 9. And I think they're going to punt it away.
Yeah, they're in their own territory here. You don't want to give the Oaks really good field position because you know they've had the ability to score. They've proved it in the first half. You'd think they go for a punt here, but they're staying in the huddle for a while. Maybe they'll see. Oh, no.
Going back to punt is going to be Cody Kleteka, a senior. Here goes the punt. Milky grabs a hold of it, gets to the outside. He's got some speed, turns it up, runs through a couple of tacklers, and gets it all the way back into Belmont territory, down to about the 48-yard line, I think. We always have to wait to see the placement. Good decision there by Milky to grab a hold of it, use his speed to get to the outside.
Yeah, he got to the outside there and even broke a tackle. He got an extra 10 or 12 yards after that broken tackle. So did a good job of not only deciding to run, but running effectively.
Placed down at the 48-yard line. Thank you very much for giving those ladies a shout-out with their camera coverage. They do an awesome job for us. We're glad that you appreciate our streaming. Gives it to Rawls. He's got to cut it up inside of Bo Biles. And back in, I think that is number 66, Thomas Freeman, back in. And I think he's going to get the tackle after Rawls picks up about 4. It's going to make it 2nd down and 6. I'm glad to see that Freeman is back in there.
Me too. Like I said, he was just kind of shaken up on that play, was able to get off on his own power pretty effectively, but stayed out that entire last defensive drive after that, and I'm glad to see he's back in there on defense now. Harmson, another low snap.
Yep, gets it this time up to Rawls. He runs hard up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 9 yards on that carry to make it 1st down and 10 down to the 35-yard line. Rawls hammering right up the middle. Great job there by the offensive line to create some blocks. Create that big hole in there. Schwebke, Ashton Hankey, Lincoln Lobbs, your offensive lineman here for the Oaks. 1st down and 10. Right a shot there for him, Kaya. Blocked. Nice job there by the Belmont defense.
Who else but Tyler Kismore?
The senior is saying we are not ending our season this early. We don't care that we're the 4 seed. You heard Coach talk about it.
This is a much stronger team than a 4 seed.
Exactly.
It's hard to be a 4 seed in this football league when you go 8-1 on the season. That is a tough seeding there. A great season for them. They're hoping to not end it here, and Kaisermore has been a big part of that on defense and the offensive side.
Having to go on the road. I'm guessing probably about a 2-hour drive, would you say?
I'm not sure where Belmont is exactly. I know you told me
yeah,
before.
It's over towards between Platteville and Madison. Coming out here is Harmson. Turns the corner up there, and there's going to be a penalty flag thrown. But we'll see what the penalty is here as Harmson was able to pick up 5 yards. If anybody wants to let us know exactly, I mean, yes, we could look it up, but I wouldn't mind giving us your description of where Belmont is located. It's going to be against
the Oaks.
That's what it looks like here. We'll see what we've got for a shot by Kaya. Holding against Oakfield.
So we'll negate the 5-yard rush and bring the Oaks back. I think it's 6 yards because it looked like he was 4 yards downfield. So a 2nd and 16 now for the Oaks.
Good call there. Shelby's got the shot there of the ball being placed. Oakfield in their huddle. Coming out, getting ready for the play. 2nd down and 16. The clock is still running here down to 4:38 and counting. The Oaks with a 1-score lead. Rawls is going to bounce it. And he's only going to pick up a couple yards on that carry. Down to about the 37-yard line. 38-yard line. Picks up 2 yards on that carry. Makes it 3rd down and 13. Sorry about that. 3rd down and 13. I saw the stick and the same thing.
I did that before with the Bo Bile catch. And then you were talking about punting. I'm like, I thought they just got the 1st down. I had to recalibrate.
Armstead drops back on the pass. Throws it down the field. He's got Glugla. Glugla with a catch.
What a contested catch from Braden Glugla, excuse me.
Braden Glugla
goes there's
up.
A flag.
At the line?
Yep.
Oh, my.
Another hold on this Oaks team that negates a huge catch and a great catch at that from Glugla, but it's all for naught.
That is going to back him up because that is at the line of scrimmage. So it'll back him up 10. And that is going to make it 3rd down and 23. From all the way back to the 48-yard line. Wow. That is a backbreaker.
Yeah, it sure is. All the momentum that was going to the Oakfield side just completely switches. And now they are having a very long 3rd down. 3rd and 23.
They had the opportunity here to put in another score and then trust their defense not to give up 2. And unfortunately, they've had a couple of penalties. Gets it outside. Flea flicker. Good
oh, my
play
goodness.
There. Lennon Rawls all the way down to the 1-yard line. What a great play.
What a play.
Not on the flea flicker, I'm sorry. It was a pass.
A lateral.
A lateral, that's right. What a play. Not a flea flicker. That was awesome.
That was quite the inventive play on 3rd and 23.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Is that an absolutely amazing play by the Oaks? They probably have that one deep in the playbook just for this situation. And now talk about sending a message to some other players or other teams that are out there. You got to watch for this now. A hook and ladder is what it's actually called.
There you go. There's the technical term.
Yep.
We were all over it. Just couldn't find the exact
Yeah, because I haven't seen it. Back Harmson in the back of the end zone. Glugla is going to finish it. Touchdown, Braden Glugla from Austin Harmson. And just as we said, that might be enough for them to get over the hump and end this game. I know it's early. It's 2:40 in the 3rd quarter, but we know that their defense and their offense will have a response Good shot there, Shelby. Stay with it if you could. I missed the mascot there for the Mighty Oaks.
What a crazy turn of events.
Good shot here by Kaya. Zooming out just a hair. Coming back this direction, running up. And Rawls gets tackled short. And it's not going to get the 2-point conversion. We're going to step aside here. Your score, 32-18. The Mighty Oaks with the lead. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to North Fond du Lac, the Orioles Athletic Complex here. This is the home field right now for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield throughout the playoffs. 32-18, Colton White ready to go back on the kickoff here, and the Mighty Oaks are now up by 14. Here's the kick. Back. Kaisemore grabs a hold of it, runs up the middle. Oh, what a tackle! Xavier Milkey flies through and does a fantastic job of getting low in on the tackle.
He was untouched on his way to the return man and makes a huge defensive or a special team stop to keep the Braves packed up in their own territory, starting at the 26.
We talked about that might have been, that touchdown right there might have been the generator for the Oaks to get things going. Tara Stanzik says, let's go Oaks. Here in this level 2 playoff against the Belmont Braves. Kaisemore hard up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards, I think, on that carry. We'll see again where they put it. We'll give him 6. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 on that carry. Down to the 27-yard line. Take that back. Make that the 33-yard line.
Start at the 27.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm not sure why we feel like that this is what we have to do, but here goes the defense. Tossing it to the outside, stepping up, and a good job there once again.
A late
flag
flag
comes in. Let's see if we can check it out on the instant replay, see if we can see what it might have been. See what the call is. Good shot there by Kaya and Shelby. Both of them like that white. They're going to say helmet or head contact is going to be the call, and I believe that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
After the rush.
Yeah, after the carry. So he picked up, looked like he picked up the 6 yards necessary to get to the first down, and then they're going to move it another 15 after that.
So we'll go to the Oaks 48.
And it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 48.
A lot of penalties here by the Oaks in the second half.
Good shot there by Shelby. Zooming in on the defensive line. Coming in motion. Kaisemore up the middle, hard, running.
Wow.
Paul Biles got to see if he can catch him. And he does, thank goodness, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Wow. What a rush there. 33?
33. I was just doing the math in my head. Kaisemore with a strong rush for 33 yards. Give him 44 now in the second half. A big, strong rush from the Braves to put them in the red zone.
Maybe I jumped the gun here. It's not that I didn't trust the Belmont offense. Not at all. I had more faith in the Oaks defense.
Just a little momentum swing.
Yep. Going again. Kaisemore stepping in, breaks a tackle. White trying to get out there. A host of Oaks.
Maybe 9, maybe 10.
Down to about the, looks like about the 6-yard line maybe.
So maybe
we'll
9.
See. Yeah, we'll see where they put it. That's what it looks like to me, down to about the 6. 2nd and 1 down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards on the carry. Good shot there. Kaya picks up the huddle. Good job of the line there by Shelby. We'll stick on that line of scrimmage shot here. Very, very impressed with the ladies here, doing a great job. And they're going up again. Kaisemore gets men in the backfield, runs into Lincoln Lobs.
Lincoln Lobs barely touched him, just enough to push him over and take off his center of gravity.
Lincoln says, run through me. Not happening. As he stepped right in there.
Loss of 3.
Did a good job of pushing the offensive lineman. I want to say that's big number 66, Thomas Freeman, 6'5", 240. Lincoln Lobs at 6 foot 280 puts him right in the backfield. Kaisemore runs right into the back of him, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 4.
15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Again, give it to Tremblay, or throws it wide open in the end zone again for number 7. Touchdown for Belmont. Griffin McNett.
I was going to say Griffin McNett with a nice touchdown reception in the back of the end zone.
They are being susceptible to the pass once again. And coach has got to get this defense figured out that they cannot keep giving up passing touchdowns. 6.3 seconds, and it is now 24. Going for 2. Trying to get into the end zone again. And
he's got his feet down. A nice 2-point conversion there. Right where he needed to be. It's Kleteka for a 2-point conversion, and it is only a 6-point lead for the Oaks as we only have 6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We will take an ad break and hear from our wonderful sponsors before the kickoff. It is 32-26 Oaks right before the start of the 4th quarter.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all.
Welcome back here. These two teams don't mess around. They get that ball ready to kick. Let's get rolling. And here we go. 6 seconds remain. It's going to go right to Colton White. He's going to pick it up. He's going to run. Cuts it back. Good block there by Braden Klugla. A little bit of dancing. Colton White still on his feet. Pushing his way, battling all the way down.
How many tackles did he break there?
About to the 39-yard line. The senior, Colton White, says, you are not taking me down because we're not ending it right here. 6 foot 170. And that's going to end it here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic, Kaya, and Shelby here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruit.
Welcome back here. My apologies to Hookstras. 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line for the Mighty Oaks. Give it to Lennon Rawls. He's going to pick up a yard before being pushed back down to the 41-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd down and 9. Good defensive play there by Belmont. Hey, that's all they need to do is step on it right here on the defensive side. And that'll put the Oaks in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, they could use some big momentum from the defensive side, could the Belmont Braves, after a big, long touchdown drive to pull this one within a score.
Good shot there by Kaya. Gets it out here to Glugla. Blocking in front. Glugla down the line. Taking it, cuts it inside. Slips as he gets all the way down to the 31-yard line. Braden Glugla. They're going to give him the 30, and it's going to be first down. We'll give him 29 yards on that catch. Down to the 40-yard line. First down and 10. Thanks for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. Good shot there of Austin coming over, getting the play. Shot of the Belmont Braves defense. They have had a success out there with that little bubble. Throwing it out here with that bubble screen. Blockers. Glugla spread out once again. Snap. Lennon Rawls cuts it back this time. Phil trying to stiff arm again, and number 66 says that ain't happening. It was the host of the defense gets there for Belmont.
Yeah, the second effort actually hurt Lennon Rawls that time. He was able to break a tackle at the line of scrimmage, but then was not touched again until he was about 3 or 4 yards back. Looks like they're going to give him a full 4 yards back, so a loss of 4 for Lennon Rawls.
Good job again by that Belmont defense. Second down and 14. 10 minutes and counting here in the fourth quarter. Let me change that quarter mark here.
Thank you to all of you for tuning in here in the second round of the 8-man playoffs. We got a close one in the fourth quarter.
Pass down the way. Harmson looking. He's got all day. Throws it out here. Oh! Bull Biles and Lennon Rawls.
They were fighting over the ball.
Open.
Could not communicate either of them. Both of them had nobody in sight of a defender, but they couldn't decide who was going to catch it, so it falls to the turf.
Wow. Good job there by Austin Harmson to look. They had Glugla flying down the middle. I think he could have hit Glugla if he wanted to, but he would have had to get rid of it quickly. And instead, out here in the flats, wide open, are both Rawls and Bile. Underthrew it a little bit. And it's now 3rd and 14 at the 34-yard line. This is definitely two-down territory, I'm thinking here, Dominic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Harmson again. No, here comes the blitz. Not anymore.
Nope. A huge play. First time we've said his name tonight. It's Chase Rickers with a huge sack on 3rd down to force the Oaks into punting, we would assume.
Oh, you've got to. I mean, there is no way. Moved all the way back. I wonder if they're having a conversation about, was that a little bit of roughness there? Unnecessary roughness throwing Austin to the ground? They're not going to throw the flag for it. It is going to be 4th and 26. Lincoln Lobs is going to go back to punt. Here comes the punt by Lobs. Gets a hold of a pretty good one if it stays in bounds. And it's going to roll all the way down to, I'm guessing, maybe like the 16? Somewhere in there? That's what it looks like to me. I can't believe I got that close. We'll see where they mark it for sure. It's going to be 1st down and 10 at about the 16-yard line. And that's where Belmont now has the equalizer.
Yes, they do. It is only a one-score game. Belmont could come down and tie this one up and maybe even take the lead on this possession.
Coach's defense for Coach Rickert needs to stand up. Going down, throwing out down the wide receiver. Picked off! Lennon Rawls,
no!
But they're going to throw a flag. Or that was Braden Glugla. Braden Glugla on the pickoff. And they're going to say pass interference. Wow. Boy, I don't know where that pass interference was. Wow. It's going to be first down and 10, but they're going to get the 15-yard pass interference. It's going to move it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Gosh, it looked like mighty good coverage to me.
Yeah, I would say down to the 33.
Believe both the defender and the offensive player have a right to the ball.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
But first and 10 for the Braves.
Throws it out here to Keismore in the flats. Good job there. Running him down is James Kautzer. And I don't think there's any gain on that one.
I don't think so either.
It's going to make it second down and 10. Coach's defense needs to stand up here to the Belmont Braves offense. Shot here by Kaya on the backside. There's Shelby down the line.
Braves looking for the equalizer. Down by 6 with 8 minutes left in this game.
Coming in motion. Go back to Keismore up the middle. Good job there by the defense stepping in there and making the tackle once again.
Rawls was in there
first. It's
first.
going to be Lennon Rawls.
Rawls was in there first, and then the Oaks were there to back him up. Another gain of
nothing.
Small gain. Oh, they're going to give him a yard.
Go give him a yard. Third down and 9. Down to the 33-yard line. The defense needed to step up here with 7:35 remaining. You got to watch for the pass here.
Yes, you do.
If it's me,
100%.
Cody Kleteka is the guy you better be paying attention to because he's been able to get behind the back the entire day.
Number 45 is definitely one to watch here.
Shot right there by Shelby down the line. Here's the snap. False start, maybe? It is. Timeout is going to be the call. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back here at North Fond du Lac. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Dominic, Ackerman, and Kaya, and Shelby. We'll be back.
At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main or online at
Welcome back here. The fans are ready for this big play. 3rd and 9, dropping back. Tremblay fires it down the field. And if that's not offensive pass interference, I don't know what is. Boy, good job there by Lennon Rawls to stay with number 22 the first time they've targeted Boone Havens down the field. And it's 4th and 9. Do you trust your defense here, Dom? Do you punt it away, trust your defense is going to be able to get the ball back for you?
Well, this second half, their defense has been great, only allowing the 1 score for the Oaks. Looks like they're going to punt.
Yeah, we got to say pay attention
trust
here
it.
for a fake, right?
Yep.
But their defense has been solid.
It'll not be a fake.
Nice job there getting it off. Xavier Mielke calls for the fair catch. Right at about the 38, maybe the 39-yard line. We'll see where they're going to place it down. And they're going to put it at the 40? Okay. That's where they're going to take over. I've struggled all night, and you know it.
I don't think that was on you. The fair catch was maybe at the 38. And they're going to give him a generous spot at the 40.
That's going to make it first down and 10 at the 40. At least there was no pass interference on that play or a flag that was thrown. Not that I saw, at least.
None that time. Good coverage. Good coverage.
Here goes the snap. Harmson rolls up the middle. Going to barrel through for about 3 yards on that. Maybe 4. We'll see where they're placed. It looks like the 43.
4.
We'll give him 3 yards on that carry. About at the 33-yard line. It's just ahead of it, so it's going to be 2nd down and 7 at the 43. Hopefully if there is another game here, that they'll get out here and reline it a little bit so we can see a little bit clearer. Kaya's got the shot right down the line of the offensive lineman of the Oaks. Again, the Belmont defense stand up. Rawls gets to the outside, puts his head down, pulls his way for a 1st down for Lennon Rawls. Down to the 50-yard line. 1st down, Mighty Oaks. Down to the 50 exactly. Well, I guess not exactly.
Again, a 50 and a foot. So maybe the 49 and 2 feet.
Yeah.
Can't go over 50.
The preciseness of where they're seeing the ball to be placed.
Preciseness, that's a good word.
5 minutes and 50 seconds and counting here.
I was going to go with the word guessing.
Oh, okay.
Preciseness is good too.
They must be seeing a lot more stuff out there than we don't see.
Clearly.
Armson back, gives it to Rawls, right up the middle, big run, puts his head down, 15, pushes his way for 18 yards, and another 1st down.
He takes Griffin McNett with him for the last 8 yards of that carry.
Exactly.
McNett was just along for the ride.
Exactly what you need. Good shot there by Kaya of Austin Harmson getting the play from Coach. 5:15 and counting here. I'm not blaming Belmont at all. You had to trust your defense to get the stop. They just got done making a good one here. Now, they still got time here, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last time they were inside the 30, and they turned them away. Harmson, but you can bet heavy dose of Leonard Rawls. Inside counter to Kuntzer. Pushes it up the field. Gets tackled, and there's going to be a flag. And we'll see what that flag is going to be. Let's get a shot of Shelby checking out what the referee gives us. And it looks like it might be called on the Oaks, as the flag is right there.
Probably another holding.
That's what I'm guessing.
Based on that location?
Yep, it is. Holding at the 30-yard line. And they're going to back him up 10. That's going to make it 1st down and about 17. Clock will start back up. Down to the 40-yard line.
4:45 left. Oaks have the ball and the lead.
Belmont still has all
lead.
3. They only have 2 timeouts.
Yeah, they
remaining,
took that.
right?
They took that one before that false start penalty. They avoided the penalty. Ended up that drive coming for naught anyway.
The hand is up. The count is going. Let's see if they get it off. Here's the snap. Rawls going to the outside. Looks. Nobody there. Turns it up the field. And Lennon Rawls is going to pick up about 7, it looks like. He got the penalty yards back.
Yep.
And it's going to make it 2nd down and 10. Down to the 37. Nope. 33? About at 33, right?
Yeah.
Down to the 33. My apologies. I think I'm starting to get frozen here as well. Not as much as our girls. Our girls have been so awesome down there. I don't want to call them girls. They're ladies. They're young ladies who've done a fantastic job for us tonight. Once again. Here's the snap. Fake. Harmson looking. He's going to decide to take off and run, and he'll pick up a couple of yards before stepping out of bounds. That's not what he wanted to do.
I was going to say, the problem is he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, you don't want to step out of bounds.
I think he decided not to pass and get an incomplete pass to stop the clock, but instead he ran out and stopped the clock anyway. But at least this way got the yardage.
Completely agree with you on that. Hey, as things stay the way they are for the next 4 minutes here, stick with us. We have post-game interviews that we will have here with the Mighty Oaks, if they're able to pull off this victory here. So at the next timeout, I'm going to step up and double check and make sure that our microphone and everything is working.
3rd down. Harmson, option play. He decides to pitch it last second to Lennon Rawls, but the Braves defense is there with a 3rd down stop. We'll see if they decide to go for it. A gain of nothing, maybe even lost a yard.
Good job there by the Belmont defense.
Probably just a gain of 0.
They did a fantastic job right there. Staying right in the play. Not falling for the fake.
So a gain of nothing. Looks like the Oaks are going to decide to go for it on 4th down. If they make this, they could be in good position to take this one. However, if the Braves defense comes up big, they will have a chance at a game tying or leading possession.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go for it. Give him all times of protection. Glugla, no pass interference. Oh, wow. I thought he certainly had hands all over him down the field.
I think the problem with that is it might not be catchable. It was kind of behind
but
him.
they don't typically use that as a reason in high school level. Man, and that's going to be turned over on downs.
So the Belmont Braves have a shot.
Are going to leave it up to the defense. It is 32-26, 3-13, and it is the ball for Belmont. Drop it back, throws it to the outside. I thought he stepped out there a little bit early. Nope, they're going to let him come down. And he gets it all the way down. That's going to be an 8-yard completion. Then he steps out of bounds and stops the clock. 9 yards. To Keismore. Tyler Keismore, sorry about that. I missed it. I was trying to concentrate on switching some camera shots here, and we'll see how things are going to turn out here with this final 3:07. The defense for the Oaks needs to step up. Pressure, Lobs, get in there for the sack. Big sack there for Lincoln Lobs, coming through when you need him to for the Oaks. And there's a penalty flag with a hold being called by the official on Belmont.
I 100% think they're going to decline this one and give Lobs the sack, the loss of the down, the loss of the yardage. It will be declined, so Lobs will get his sack.
Makes it 3rd down and 10. Third down and 10, 3 minutes and counting. As the ball is back at the 30-yard line after the sack. Clock has started. 2:45 and counting. Right here, Dom. This might be the play.
It sure was. Sure is, I should say. 2:40 left. Big third down.
Dropping back is Timberley. Coming after
all sorts of pressure. The Oaks are there. It's Zach Ogren. Who else but the senior to deliver a huge sack on 3rd down?
Wow. He came off of that edge and tracked down Mr. Timberley. Timeout for the Braves, and it's going to be 4th down and 16. We're going to step aside and take it with him. We'll be back.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome back here. It has been the defense of the Oaks all season who've been able to stand up and help this team be successful. And right now, 4th down and 16. Here's the one play. You need your defense to step up.
2 big sacks.
You cannot let number 45, Cody Kleteka, get behind you. He has been the man the entire night for this Belmont Braves. Here's the snap. Trying to get it down the field. Blocked and taken away. James Kautzer knocks it down. And that's going to do it here for the mighty Oaks of Oakfield with 2:12 remaining. I'm going to start to head down to the field. You're going to have to call the rest of it here.
You got it. James Kautzer with a huge pass deflection to give the Oaks within winning distance. 2:12 left. Only one timeout left for the Braves. It could be all over. An incredible season might come to an end at the hands of the Oakfield Oaks here in North Fondy. You just got to preach ball protection. A first down after the timeout would officially do it. They give it to who else but Lennon Rawls. He pushes forward for maybe 2 yards. It'll be the final timeout taken by the Belmont Braves. We will go to one more time, hear from our lovely sponsors, and we will be back shortly for the conclusion of this playoff game.
Upgrade your comforted living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhang's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhangsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhang's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome back here to the OAC in North Fondy. The Oaks 2 minutes and 6 seconds away from moving on in the playoffs. There is no timeouts left for the Braves, and it's 2nd down and 8. Lennon Rawls trying to get the first down to end it officially. He is stopped short of the line on his 13th rush of the second half. It'll be a 3rd and 6, only a gain of 2 there. So 6 crucial yards for the Oaks to put it away officially.
Turn me up at 3, okay? Good, thank you.
Jeff was just checking the sideline microphone that we're going to use for our interviews post-game if the Oaks hold on to this one. A first down will do it. Harmson drops back. Pitched out to Rawls. Rawls trying to get to the outside, stay in bounds. He gets out of bounds and not to the marker. So the Braves could have a huge stop here on 4th down and possibly give themselves a chance at this one. Rawls mistakenly went out of bounds, so it stops the clock. Picked up 3 more yards, excuse me. So it'll be a 4th and 3. A huge stop. If the Braves can stop them here, they'll have a minute and change to try to drive down the field and tie this one up. The Oaks need a first down to end it. Who else but Lennon Rawls pushes through. He's going to get a first down. It'll be all she wrote here in North Fondy for the Oakfield Oaks. All they have to do is kneel it, and the Oaks are moving on to next week. A 4-yard rush from Lennon Rawls brings him to 15 in the second half and 27 overall for over 180 yards on the ground. Lennon Rawls and the Oakfield Oaks are going to move on to the 3rd level of the WIAA playoffs.
There you go. You turned me up just now?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Hey, it's just been fantastic down here as the energy is here. And congratulations to these Oakfield Mighty Oaks. They did a fantastic job. What an exciting game.
What an exciting game is right. The Oaks will kneel it. And a great season for the Belmont Braves. A great performance here today, but it's not enough for the Oakfield Oaks. They take the knee to end it. Final score, 32-26, Oakfield.
I am going to have you get out a good shot here of the handshake line as well.
The fans in here. We got the handshake line coming from Kaya's shot. A great shot as the Oaks will move on. We thank you for tuning in here. We're going to have a post-game show, including some interviews on the field. Belmont won an incredible season. We thank all the viewers that have tuned in from the Belmont area for the Braves. An incredible season. They're going to hang their heads low tonight, but they should hang them high. A great effort here against the Oaks. Only a 6-point victory and a hard-fought second half for both of these squads. However, the Oaks take it home.
We're going to step aside here, run some ads, and then we will come back here as we're going to get some interviews from some of these players. You're listening to Dominic, Jeff Sauer, and Shelby and Kaya here from North Fond du Lac. We'll be back.
Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Oakfield Elevator Company Incorporated is a proud sponsor of Oakfield Athletics and tonight's game. Success on the court or the field starts with the right team, with the right coaching. Oakfield Elevator's line of wholesale feeds, fertilizers, agrochemicals, and supplies is supported by their line of experts and friendly sales staff. Oakfield Elevator Company Incorporated, 280 North Main Street in Oakfield. A proud supporter of Oakfield Athletics.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
The outdoor golf.
Welcome back here to North Fond du Lac, home of the Orioles, but this is the home field right now for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield, who have defeated the Belmont Braves 32-26. Let's take a look at some unofficial numbers here right now. Maybe disconnect the transmitter for Kaya up there, because that might be causing a little bit of interference as well. But Austin Harmson with 170 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Leonard Rawls with 183 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. Braden Glugla with 159 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't know if there was some interference that took place when you moved some cords up there, Dom, but I'm broken up. I completely lost it now. I lost you there for a second. Okay.
Yeah, I took down the wrong transmitter.
All right. Okay. So that's what I had here, and that's pretty good. Thank you very much for letting me use that. Let's see if I can get some players here.
I'm just going to stop touching cords until we're done.
Okay, I'll see what I can get. Go ahead and run some ads, and I'll be back.
All right, sounds good. We'll be right back here on Jeff's live streams. Stick with us for the post game.
Just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock. and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Join Ahern and build a better future. Ahern is a mechanical fire protection and fabrication contractor that's been doing business in our community for over 145 years. They're now hiring and typically recruit over 180 positions from across the company. Trades, apprenticeships, office professionals, internships, and much more. Log on to aherncareers.com to learn about the company and the positions they're looking to fill. Build a better future for yourself and your community. Go Oaks from Ahern.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here to Oriole Athletic Complex here, where the Oakfield Mighty Oaks just took down the Belmont Braves 32-26, and joining me is several of our seniors here who had some phenomenal performances today. Lincoln, just talk to me again. You are that unsung hero on the line, but boy, did you come through with that big sack. Just tell me about what you were thinking with this tight game.
With this type of game, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm lost for words right now, if I'm going to be honest. We got some history with Belmont. It was great. It was great to put a fork in them. If I'm going to be honest, I feel like I could have a little more plays, a little more sacks there. But I guess it happened when it counted, when it needed to happen. So, but a game like that, I love playing games like that. That is a good team. Yeah.
How does it feel to be moving on one more week?
It feels pretty good. I guess for lack of better terms. I've been doing this for a long time. I've made some pretty deep runs, but I want to keep going. I want to keep going. I put a lot of work in. These guys put a lot of work in. This team deserves this. This team deserves this.
Congratulations again on the victory. Nice job there, Lincoln. Thank you. Zach, what a day today on the defense. Just talk to me about your mindset out there.
Before the game, I had a feeling, this is a big game. I got to make big plays, and it just happened to fall my way a little bit this game.
Well, not one, not two, many big plays here. So just talk to me. What were you seeing out there that was putting you in this situation to get the losses when you needed them?
Just during the week, just crunching a lot of film and just knowing them more than they know themselves, and just putting that out on the field.
It seems like, though, that there wasn't quite as much pressure as you would have liked to have in that first half as they were throwing the ball all over you guys. Tell me what happened at halftime.
Yeah, we had some things we needed to fix, and I thought we did a pretty good job at the half and got out and got a good W there.
Congratulations on the victory. Tell me what's it feel like to be able to play one more week.
Oh, it feels great. Hopefully we keep these things rolling into November, baby.
I am so proud of what you did today, so congratulations on the victory there. Nice job, Zach. I'll take who's going to talk to me next here. Lennon, talk to me about this hard-fought battle that you had out there today. Just tell me, they seem to be keying on you constantly.
Yeah, wasn't really the best corner type, mainly a linebacker, but that's going to get fixed this week. It's not going to happen again. They're a good team. They're a solid team. They know it, but we're just a better team, and it's that simple. So.
Talk to me about rushing the ball. I mean, you had a great job here. Fantastic. No turnovers. I believe you had about 183 yards rushing. So just talk to me about your mindset and how things went out there today.
Nothing but relentless football, 100% ground and pound, baby, all game. Let's go.
You talked about how your lineman doesn't get enough credit for what they did out there. Tell me about what they did today for you.
Oh, my goodness. Some of those plays going out on the outside, and I see one of the opposite side guard coming all the way across in front of me, 15, 20 yards down the field. Couldn't be happier with them there. I wouldn't ask for a better line.
Now, talk to me a little bit about the defense. You did say that you struggled a little bit on the defensive side here, especially in that first half. So what was the adjustment that was made to stuff them in that second half?
Number 45, he's not the best receiver, but they do some tricky stuff, get you looking one way, then he slips out, and that was our problem, and I got that fixed, and we had a few people guarding him, and we fixed that. So.
Yeah, you did a nice job of making the adjustment when you needed to make the adjustment. Tell me, how's it feel as a senior to be moving on and playing one more week?
We've been talking about this for the last 3 years. I love this group of guys, and everybody wants the exact same goal, and couldn't be happier.
Congratulations on a huge victory. I can't wait to see you guys play next week.
Thanks for coming out.
You bet. Braden. Hey, congratulations on the victory.
Appreciate it.
How's it feel today?
Oh, it feels amazing. I mean, this is football weather. We love to be out here. This is great.
Tell me a little bit about, they targeted you pretty well today. Tell me about your mindset there as being a receiver today on the offensive side.
You just got to go get the ball when it's thrown to you. I got a great quarterback that throws it up to me. We practice. It's not just at practice. We're hooking up on the weekends. I mean, we're built for this, and yeah.
Tell me about the excitement that you feel for this team today. I mean, the first half was a little bit tight on the defensive side here. Comes down to a one touchdown difference. Yeah. How does your defense stand up here and get the victory today?
Man, I love them. I mean, we are so fundamentally sound. It's great. Guys are stepping up, making plays that, you wouldn't expect it from, and it's just like, it's beautiful. We got 5 guys flowing to the ball every time. We practice perfect and come out here and play damn near.
How does it feel to play one more week?
Hey, it feels great. Come on now.
Yeah. Congratulations. So awesome. Great job today, Brayden. Good job. Let's see if I can get Coach Rickard over here. We can have a conversation with Coach. Coach, we talked about this today on the interview here. Let's hopefully get one more week. Tell me about how your team performed today.
I'm just so proud of them. That's not a poor team. That's a really good team we just played right now. And they're battle tested. They played well. I'm so proud of the just doing everything we need to do to stay in the game, keeping our cool. It was I'm just so proud of these guys right now.
They were definitely battled. Tell me, though, about the difference between the first half and the second half. Your first half, the defense seemed to struggle just a little bit here as Belmont was able to put some stuff together.
Yeah, we had to make some adjustments at halftime. They found some chinks in the armor, and so we just we made some adjustments and put guys in different spots, and we were able to hold them and do what we needed to do.
Yeah, and again, so just talk to me about some of those adjustments. Number 45, Koteka, lit you guys up pretty well in that first half. So what was the change?
We just lost them. We moved some guys around to make sure that we wouldn't, and tried to put the fear of God in them, not to lose a guy anymore, and get watch the show. So, but I think we just lost a little bit of our ability to focus. Yeah, we lost some focus.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of discipline breakdown there. And you talked about that you needed to make sure that this week that you really stayed disciplined because people saw what happened against Algoma. You kind of saw it here against Belmont. You're expecting you're going to see the same thing happening next week here. So I'm guessing that practice is going to have a little bit of a focus.
A little bit. These guys are going to be ready. I have no doubt in that. Yeah, and Belmont likes to go deep, so we knew they were going to try pushing it. We gave up a couple plays, but they normally have a lot more. So I'm proud of where we're at to be able to, I don't really care about the donuts anymore. I just want one more point than the other team. So far, we just get to keep playing, and next week we hopefully have a little trick or a little treat instead of tricking.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing today. I was very impressed with I didn't talk to Austin, but tell me about how well Austin did at controlling the offense today.
He is just so calm. And nothing really bothers him. He's a state qualifier in wrestling 2 years in a row, and he's going to be 4 when he's all said and done. But he just is calm. He's not concerned about things. So quiet confidence. It's nice to put the ball in his hand.
Coach, fantastic job here. Thank you again, and I can't wait that we get to have another conversation.
We get to do it again. You're not done with me yet.
Awesome job here. This has been the head coach here for the Mighty Oaks, Coach Rickert. We're going to step aside, and we're going to come back here with our post-game show. Here's Jeff Sauer with Shelby down here running the camera, Kaya and Dominic up there. We'll be back after these messages.
Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Ooh. Welcome back here to the post-game show. Let me switch to our post-game tab here. Jeff Sauer here with Dominic Ackerman. Kaya's hiding someplace.
She's here somewhere.
And Shelby is behind our camera. I first want to give a shout-out to these ladies here for doing such a fantastic job. It is cold down there. I was having a hard time holding the microphone here. My hands are beat red. So thank you so much for the dedication that you guys have for doing this broadcast with us. Dominic, what a performance, especially coming down here in the fourth quarter.
What a crazy game and absolutely insane ending to that. The fourth quarter was amazing. The whole second half was really good. Offenses and defense came up to do what they needed to do, and Oaks just were a little bit better today, but wow, what a good team this Belmont team is.
That defense really stood up in the second half.
100%.
I mean, they gave up that touchdown, and we're sitting here going, oh, my goodness, this could be a little bit tight. But Coach had them dialed in today.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the offense, Lennon Rawls, doesn't say a lot, but, boy, did he run hard in that fourth quarter.
When you run the way he does, he doesn't really need to say a whole lot. He'll let his actions on the field do the work for him.
And I know we didn't talk to Austin Harmson. Again, you heard me talk to Coach. How phenomenal of a performance did that junior quarterback have here for the Oaks?
Yeah, just was able to control the game the exact way the Oaks wanted to, able to make the big play when you need to, use his legs when you need to. He's just a great guy to have back there to kind of signal call for this Oaks offense.
Level 3, next Friday, here at North Fond du Lac.
Sure
again,
is.
The Oaks, the number 1 seed, they're going to be taking on either Sevastopol or Marion Tigerton tonight. We're waiting to see what the results of that are going to be. But, boy, you got to feel good if you're an Oakfield fan knowing the fact that you're going to play one more home game here.
Yeah, guaranteed to have another home game, and hopefully after that they can continue to move on and do it on the road and see how they can get through this playoffs.
Well, it's kind of bittersweet for me because this is the last time that I'm going to see the Mighty Oaks live. I haven't shared a ton about it, but all my workers know I'm having a knee replacement surgery on Monday, so I will not be available. But I can tell you I am going to be online watching this team perform. And so tomorrow is my last broadcast. We've got a bunch of volleyball that's going to be taking place. I'm going to miss following this team. I'm going to miss having these conversations with Coach Rickert and these players. People don't realize, Dominic, maybe you can talk a little bit about more, but how much we actually adopt these teams and these players and these coaches.
It feels like a personal connection by the time the season's over, and you develop a relationship with the players. Obviously, we had that huge, nice player showcase for both football and volleyball, so we were able to see the players off the field and off the court. But, wow, does it feel good to see the teams that we cover win. It feels like we've been a part of it as the season has gone on. And even if we haven't been able to call each game, we've been watching the replays and watch our fellow Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus people cover the teams that we've been able to watch.
So this is my opportunity right here, and I was hoping I can still talk to Coach Rickert and get the interview for next Friday. But again, I want to thank all of the fans who've been following us here. I want to thank the players. And I'm wishing you all the best next Friday, even though that I'm not going to be here to call it. Know that I'm going to be with you completely as we watch this game. Tomorrow, we have got more volleyball action that we're calling. Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus, we're going to be calling CWC playing against Cambria Friesland in their regional final tomorrow at 5 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, we've got Mayville traveling to Living Word Lutheran in Jackson. Unfortunately, we are not covering these Lady Oaks. And again, I hope and pray that they will get the victory for that regional final, as they're going to get down to Abundant Life and take on Abundant Life as the 4 seed. They clicked, and they were playing some amazing volleyball yesterday. And you and I were
yes,
on
we
that
were.
call. That was a great game there. And then we also are covering U School, University School of Milwaukee, taking on Laconia for the volleyball action, regional final action tomorrow. We want to thank you again for following us here on Jeff's live stream. I hope that you'll watch some volleyball, and we hope that you'll be back on air with us following the game next Friday, as the Mighty Oaks have advanced to level 3 in the playoffs. Finally, here on Jeff's live stream, the one thing that we always do when we wrap things up is we always we end in a prayer. At least when I'm broadcasting, I mean, that's what I would like our expectations to be, so that we can be good representatives for our Lord and Savior, who was able to make this possible. So if you'd like to join me, we'd love to have you. Heavenly Father, we want to give you so much thanks and praise for this opportunity that you have given for us to live stream these events, to showcase the fantastic creatures that you have created. Not only are these amazing athletes who are out here showcasing their talents, but Heavenly Father, we praise and thank you for each day that we get to spend around them, and that we hope that we bring glory to you every single time that we are broadcasting. Heavenly Father, I give you thanks also and praise for all of the people who help make these broadcasts possible. And I ask, Lord, we know that this is a very physical contest. We know there's going to be bumps and bruises. We did not see any major injuries, and we're so thankful for that opportunity that we did not have it. But we pray, Lord, that you will be with the athletes as they heal up from those bumps and bruises. And finally, Lord, as people are heading home, we ask that your guiding hand will be over the top of them as they are going to try and make it home safely. We ask all of these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Thanks again. We hope that, again, that we've brought glory to God. We hope that we've done a fantastic job here on the broadcast. Thank you for following us here on Jeff's live stream. Tomorrow is volleyball. Next week, Thursday is volleyball. Next week, Friday is football. Next week, Saturday is volleyball, and we hope that you will be with us. Take care. Dominic, I thank you for appreciating you, for making you all these calls and helping me get through this last week. Take care. God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a court or a football field near us. Have a good night.
Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams would like to thank our sponsors.
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only. PT Tire and Service.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto.
AirTech, Toll Oil and Propane, Rich Services, Pioneer K.
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump.
All Face Heating, Cooling Geo. Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Home.
Said Realty, Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Building,